casuals.
Hello, is Mike there, please?
No, I'm afraid Mr. Baldwin isn't available at the moment.
Blast.
Well, I could get him to ring you back.
No.
Well, he is in the building if you wanted to hold on or leave a message.
Yeah, okay. Tell him Dave Hinchcliffe from the Chamber of Commerce
Dave
rang and wants a word with him pronto.
Chamber of Commerce
Baldwin's has been
wanted
selected
to
for a
speak to him
visitation,
about
and I
something.
need his okay.
He's been selected for something, and you need his okay.
You couldn't tell me what he's been selected for.
Sorry, official.
Oh.
But if you've got any defecting ballet dancers on
Any
the staff, you'd better give them the
defecting
push.
ballet dancers on the staff better get rid.
Hello?
I didn't know it was no, honestly, he had this leopard skin outfit on. The poses.
Oh, this.
And
All the moves. You know, one of these mornings I'm going to walk in here dead beat, no breakfast, debts piling up.
you'll find you've forgot to put your trousers on.
I'll find you lot on one of your elastic tea breaks and it'll be a clean sweep, a lot of you.
Oh, come on, Mr. Baldwin. They've hardly had the 10 minutes.
It is Monday morning, you know. We're all a bit fragile.
Yeah, you look a bit fragile, Mr. Baldwin. Why don't you have a wet? There's still a cup or two left in the pot.
I don't care what morning it is. All mornings are the same for me. When you shower clock on, I'm paying your money.
Oh, come on. We're here, aren't we? We're not absentees. We've dragged ourselves in.
Yeah, and weekends can be very hectic, you know.
Oh, can they? So you come here for a nice rest, is that it?
Of course we don't.
No, it's so flaming noisy.
It's just that weekends can be a bit worrying. I mean, look at Ivy. She nearly got to blows up at weekend at bingo.
Yeah, and Elsie had to chuck your Susie out at weekend.
And Vera didn't get home until gone 3.
I've got a hard day ahead of me drumming up work for you lot so I can do without the cat's chorus.
Well, there's no need to shout.
What is this? What is it, a conspiracy? I've got a dim idea here that you're the supervisor, not one of the flaming lunatics.
Hey, listen, don't you pick on Ivy. She's the broken woman.
Hold on, you Duckworth.
Hey, Alan.
One number, that's all I wanted. Just one for jackpot. They must have reeled 10 off and all I wanted were 1.
Yeah. Bingo, your game, Mr. Baldwin.
No, it is not my game, Vera.
No, I bet you're more a poker player, more of a Steve McQueen
Oh,
type.
don't know. I think you'd make a good caller myself.
I'll tell you what my game is, shall I? Russian roulette.
Oh, ain't that where you fire a gun at yourself?
Yeah, that's where you fire a gun at yourself. And the chances are, 5 to 1, you'll get a bullet smack in the brain.
That's a rough description of Russian roulette, yeah.
Oh, I bet that can be painful.
No, not really, not at all. In fact, I'll tell you something. After a week with you lot, a 5 to 1 chance of me shooting myself, well, it's quite relaxing. It's quite soothing. And what are you doing?
I'm finishing off brew. Like my mother said, waste not, want not.
Well, you can cut out the proverbs. Tea break is over, and that is official. You've got 5 seconds to get back on the job now. Come on. But turn that flaming music off, will you? Go on. Yeah, you, go on. Up a lazy river? What does she think she's on?
Hey, well, I could bring my Beatles tapes in if you like.
All I want you to do, Vera, is to switch that machine on and you gob off. And you, put something lively on.
I am a supervisor. I am not in this job.
Something they're going to go to sleep on.
Aye, like
That's
it's going
what?
back 50 years. That's how he's getting.
Right, you're making a muck, aren't you?
Can't be helped, Mr. Tatlock.
See you.
Thanks, Mrs. Bowler.
Ripping the best bits out, I reckon.
Oh, get away with your bother.
All in a good cause, Mr. Tatlock. Improving your property no end.
Hey, steady on. It's not my property these days, you know. And don't be sending me your bill.
Oh, me and Ken are in the process of buying it, actually, for technical reasons.
Oh, well, if it's yours, there's a lot more you could do with it, you know. Could have that old coal house knocked down, extend down the yard. Yes, this could make a nice little kitchen diner. I could draw your plan up, bung it in for permission.
Is your name by any chance Miller?
That's right, Mr. Tatlock. Joe Miller.
Oh, and on your own, are you?
Work for myself, yes. Jobbing builder.
Oh. Was your father called Harry?
He was.
Harry Miller. I knew him. You're a nice chap. He built a row of houses once. Built them on a bog.
Oh, he did build some houses years back, before the war. It wasn't a bog, though. It was mine workings. I went bust.
And cracks in the wall that wide, you could drive a shower through. Has he snuffed it?
No, he's not snuffed it. I'll tell him you send your regards, should I?
They were nice houses, you know. Pity you built them on that bog.
Right then. What's the snapping?
Oh, you never think of how put your belly, do you, Stan?
I'm in training. I've got to watch my intake.
Who do you think you're kidding, you great lummox? Now, if I was to put a double fish and chips in front of you, you'd scoff the lot, slimming contest or no slimming contest. You'd just stuff yourself.
I like to see food wasted. But there is fish and chips in the oven.
Well, there isn't fish and chips in the oven.
Oh.
There's now put a tin of baked beans, and that's what you're having. Fancy sticking a fiver down.
I'd pay me entrance fee.
It's money in the cut.
No entrance fee, no prize. Stands to reason, doesn't it?
Yeah, stamped. Cop for them.
Oh, where's yours?
I had mine on the road.
Oh, no, you don't, Eddie Yates.
Oh, no, I don't what?
You don't nobble him. I'll look after these.
Well, he's looking very pale, you know. He'll end up skin and bone. You can get an horror of food, you know.
I've got an hour of food now.
Yeah, well, you starve yourself. It turns you off. I mean, all them years in the desert, consumed with a raging thirst. You got an horror of water, didn't you?
Do you think I'm overdoing it?
Here, suit yourself. It's all daft any road.
Get him on a plate stand. Get him split 3 ways. Still bothering you, this business with your Trevor?
Yeah. It's creased me, it has that.
Still, the little Damien, I mean, he thinks a lot about you.
Yeah. I had a letter from him this morning, thanking me and that, you know. He says I'm his best gran.
Lads like that'd do me once, eh?
I still can't get over our Trevor, though.
Well, it's bound to hit you.
He always was one for himself, you know, even when he was a little lad, but... Oh, but to come here flanneling, just 'cause he'd heard we'd had a bit of brass left.
Shall I cut some bread and butter?
You can cut some for me, but you're not having none.
I'll burn it off.
Defecting belly dancers.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, hi, Dave. Hi.
How are you?
How am I? Oh, I'm all right. Well, no, I'm pushed out of my skin, really. And I tell you what, I'm slightly baffled. Look, I've got here a call from the Chamber of Commerce, right? From the chairman. And then there's some twaddle about ballet dancers. I mean, did she get it right? What's it all about?
Yeah, well, the thing is, Mike, we've got a trade delegation from the Soviet embassy. They want to see how a small-scale business operation works, such as yours.
You're joking. You're kidding. You're having me on, aren't you?
You give me the right odds, Edward, and I'm prepared to back my boy Alf to the tune of a tenner.
Yeah, well, it'll have to be evens if you're that confident, won't it?
Evens? 10 to win 10? You're supposed to be making a buck, not a flaming fortune.
Look, you're shortening the odds every time you open your gob. You got Alf on starvation rations, you blocked his ale, you've hidden the sugar bowl. He's got to be favourite, hasn't he?
Favourite? There's only one favourite round here. The lad with the willpower.
And what do you know about willpower?
Me? Iron willpower, Stanley. Here's me serving all this wonderful nosh, eh? The aroma tickling my taste buds, but my willpower's still there, Stanley, innit? As you'll find out at the final weigh-in, mate.
I'll take it away.
Yeah, go on. Talk
Take
to
it
you,
away
go on.
with it.
Ah.
Get out.
There you go.
Do you know, Fred, if they bring back the thumbscrews, you'll be there, won't you? Talk 'em hard in a second.
I'll admit it, Yates. You've no chance when it comes to the willpower stakes. Jack it in, mate. Throw the towel in. Tell you what. Double pie, double mushy pea, double gravy on toast. How's that?
Listen, my mate licked Rommel, he can lick you. I'll give anybody 20 to 1 odds on you if they want to put their money up.
Oh, you great Burkles miss out, won't you? With skins.
You've been stuffing your face back there.
Aye, that's it, them pies.
What pie? I've had no pie.
What's that gravy on your mouth, then?
Well, all right, clever Dick.
You've not lost an ounce. In fact, you know,
Get
to
off.
say you were fatter.
Get off.
Alf's got tucks in his trousers. You need a gusset.
Once round him, it's once round the gas weights.
All right, Yatesy. What you laying? 20s, you say? Well, there's a fiver. You're on.
5 is a bit stiffer, damn odds, isn't it?
Well, come on, then lay it. Get your book out. Mark it up. Come on, give us a chit.
Well, hang on, I've got to study form, haven't I? I've got to see the runners when they come in the paddock and that. Then we'll see.
Chicken.
I've just done them.
Well, I think it's shameful.
Yeah. Well, you don't know what a good time is, you.
Oh, day I have to go to a video dating agency.
Ha-ha! They won't flaming have you.
Don't you think it's shameful, Elsie?
I think it's been a long morning, that's what I think.
Will you flaming know it just as it's dinner hour?
Oh, well, you know what they say, it's tough at the top, kids.
Hey, well, listen, clock in one for me, will you? Flaming slave driver.
A few refreshments as well, perhaps some caviar sarnies or something, eh?
That place out there's a disgrace, Ivy. All right, I know the bill's just gone and you've been watching the clock since 8:30 this morning.
Mr. Bowen, I am about 10 million degrees under. Could this not wait till after dinner hour?
All right, go for your lunch.
Thank you.
But I want you back on the button, right? On the ball and with the whip out. And I want that lot of booze merchants cracking right from the word go. I want half of them detailed for cleaning and I want this place spotless by this time tomorrow.
Hold on a minute. Shouldn't it be clean that should be getting this rocket?
No, the cleaner's off. Her son came in just now with a sick note.
Well, even so, move them lasses or if I start reading Riot Act.
Well, if you can't put the pressure on, if you can't handle your so-called workers, then you'll just have to leave it to me, won't you?
Well, wear your kid gloves, will you?
I have been lumbered. Now, I didn't ask to be lumbered, but I've been lumbered. So I've got to make the best of it, haven't I?
Well, what's flaming panic, any road?
We are having visitors. Important visitors. VIPs. Time to get the old red carpet out. Yeah. I think red's the right colour, don't you, Mrs. Bishop?
Oh, yes. Red would seem to be appropriate.
Right, can I have a little bit of hush, please, girls? Vera, my love, it cuts me to the bone to stop you working because I know I'm going to take another 3 hours to get you started again, but if you could just pin your lugholes back.
Well, I'm immensely in work, aren't I? Well, me and this little monkey. It's like having a love affair instead.
Well, I wouldn't come between a romantic attachment for the world, but the truth is, we've got some VIPs coming on a tour of inspection.
Sure. If it's not Prince Philip, it's the taxman.
I heard that, Mrs. Tanner. It's neither of those two little charmers.
Little bit factory inspector and about time, I know.
No, it is not. I'm going to tell you to stop any more cracks. As a matter of fact, we've got an overseas trade delegation coming.
Oh, big deal.
Listen, trade delegations sometimes give orders. Now, you may be able to sneer at them, but I can't afford to. Anyway, there's the honour.
Oh, don't tell us. You're giving you knighthoods.
I am about to tell you that we, and God knows why, have been chosen as a typical example of a small but highly efficient labour-intensive unit of the Lancashire textile industry.
Goody, goody. When do we get us Oscars?
Never mind Oscars if we're that good. What about a bob or two on as bonus?
Aye.
That's what it was say on that handout, Ida. But what I really think happens is they went to the Chamber of Commerce and they said, look, we're up with these highly intensified units. Show us something different for a change, like a zoo or a loony bin or a home for retired bingo players.
Ah, come on, Matt. You know you're chuffed to death over it. Of course. He'll be there with his best suit on, striking poses, you know.
Captain of industry.
No, more of a lance corporal, I'd say.
Oh, come off at Elsie's with 2 stripes.
Oh, creepy.
Hey, seriously, though, can we get dressed up?
No, we are not going to get dressed up. They haven't come to see a fashion show, but what you are going to do, and I want no arguments, you're going to clean this place up.
Clean it up?
You are?
It's you that should be cleaning it up. That towel ain't been washed for 2 weeks at washroom.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
hey, they won't wear that in Hong Kong.
Oh, well, never mind about that. You'll get all your orders from Ivy here. Now, look, at least we can pretend that things are going correctly. I mean, we can pretend that the things go like clockwork, can't we? Oh, and I forgot to tell you, these fellas from the trade delegation, they're sort of special. They're, Ivy, you tell them.
The Russians.
Why, you're a noisy beggar.
You what?
I said you're a noisy beggar.
Sorry, can't be helped. I left me rubber hammer at home.
You're Ali Miller's son, aren't you?
That's right.
He built a house once, is Ali Miller.
You've told me. On a bog. Only it was mine workings.
Ah, well, that he did. Only all I heard was, when he built the house, he only used 1 bag of cement.
Old bag? By heck, he was slipping. Very careful with cement, me dad. I think somebody's knocking.
Of course they're knocking. When you're not knocking, you bangers.
There he is. That's him while we're taking the skin off our knuckles.
How's things then, Albert?
Looks in a right mess to me. No wonder you've been ringing me up. But, you know, I could have done with a bit more notice.
Oh, now then, love, it's no trouble, Albert.
No trouble for you. You've not had to do all the airing, have you?
Well, I told you not to fuss.
Well, I couldn't put my own father in a bed that's not aired, could I?
Got a bottle of rum in, lad. Good stuff. Airier insides a bit.
Never you mind the rum. You had enough of that last bank holiday. Don't want any more of those exhibitions.
Well, I'll go and get me stuff.
Right.
Ah, afternoon. You look busy.
Afternoon.
Joe Miller, isn't it?
That's right.
Ah. How's your dad spend his time these days? Still building houses on bogs, is he?
Excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, who's paying for all this now?
Oh, Mr. Barlow.
Oh. And what are they having done then?
Or just this for the present. But I've advised them they could have a door knocked in the wall. Use the coal house as a kitchen. This could then become a breakfast diner, and they could still use the 2 living rooms.
And are they having that done then?
I think they can see the sense of it.
Oh, that means you'll be here for quite a time then.
Well, I've got to leave job tomorrow, pro tem. Then I'll be back in a couple of days, and if they decide on the extension, I can crack straight off.
Are you right then?
Oh, well, just you go and get in the car, Dad. Won't be a minute.
Oh.
It'll be quite an improvement, won't it?
Oh, be a colossal improvement, love. For a couple of thousand on the value, I'd say.
Norman, love.
Well, what's to do?
You know, as you said you were going to ask Dad for something for his upkeep, like.
You said, not me.
Well, I don't think we'll bother, love, should we? I mean, after all, he's my father, and everything's going to come to me one day.
I reckon so.
And seeing as Ken's spending so much money on the place...
Well, it's not spent as much as that up to press.
Oh, no, but all these other things. This extension they're planning, that's going to cost a few bob, isn't it?
Albert's not going to allow him to knock down good walls, you know.
He will if we talk to him about it, won't he? Oh, thank you.
Right, girls, how's it going?
Oh, come on, be honest, Mr. Baldwin. Apart from painting place, I can't see as it's going to look any different than it did before.
Yeah, where do you want hammer and sickle?
I could tell you, Vera.
Oh, it's a wood you haven't got as donkey stone in front of steps.
Hey, you want to be careful, you, donkey stone in steps. You want to be careful if you get trampled on by a Cossack.
Yeah, crack that in, or she'll be sent to salt mines.
Don't you want to impress? Don't you want to give these lads a good image?
It's all right, you talking. We're not cleaners, you know.
Well, what's wrong with cleaning? You clean at home, don't you? This is a nice change. You're getting paid full rate for it.
Cleaning's not skill.
I think the girls are more concerned about losing the bonus than loss of dignity, Mr. Baldwin.
Dignity? I'm worried about loss of dignity. I'm the one with the mucky job. I'm the one on my knees, aren't I?
Ida, even a supervisor can't grind her own axe, you know.
All right, Comrade Tilsley. Your days of waving the red flag are over.
Oh, don't worry. We'll all be there tomorrow, waving our little red flags.
Yeah, and I'll wear my red knickers.
Oh, now, come on, look. I mean, I can do without these lessons on how to be bolshy. I'd be much happier if you'd explain to this lot they don't get any production bonus unless they're producing.
Oh, well, that's it then, isn't it? Eh? You can do your own cleaning. We'll go back up machines.
Now, look, Mr. Baldwin, we want our production money. If not, we want dirt money for cleaning up all this muck.
Yes. And if this shop putter called Boris starts any funny business, I'll want danger money.
You mean he flaming well?
Come on, girls, be realistic. I mean, go in the office. Look in the order book. Trade is terrible. I'll be better off selling sand to the Arabs. I mean, this is good public relations.
Yeah.
This could lead to exports.
That's right. And a few extra rubles at the end of it for Comrade Baldwin.
Yeah, well, I reckon we should take a vote, girls. What do you think? Do you think we should be entitled to dirt money, do you?
I take the votes here, Duckworth.
Right, Vera's put a question. Let's have a show of hands. All those in favour of industrial action.
Well, I mean, obviously we're buying it. I mean, we wouldn't be having all the work done, would we?
I don't know how it's obvious. It's come as quite a shock to me, Norman.
Yeah, well, we didn't have much choice in our beat. It was either leaving or improving the place, and to improve it, we had to buy it.
That's all very well, but I think we should have been consulted. I mean, it's the house I've been fetched up in.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but, well, we don't see much of you these days, do we?
Oh, look, this is too important to discuss over the telephone, but it'll have to be discussed. I'll be round tomorrow for the explanation.
Who's that?
Beatty.
Right. Uncle Albert forgotten his hot water bottle, or have you fallen out already? Tracy, don't touch anything in there, will you, love? God. I wonder if it's going to be worth all the mess when it's finished.
Well, I hope so.
Hey, I just remembered something as well.
What?
It's my birthday tomorrow. It's a good job I'm not having a party, isn't it?
Your birthday? I clean forgot. Casey, do you remember your mummy's birthday?
You're wrong, lots. I hope he's left some water on. Actually, it's a good thing he's not in here tomorrow, what with people popping in and out all day with me prezzies.
Yeah, Beatty's going to be popping in as it happens.
Oh? She's bringing me a cake?
She's bringing a gun if she's bringing anything. To protect her inheritance, which she implies we are in the process of... Oh, well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, charming.
Well, have you thought it over, Yates? Are you taking my money or not?
Look, I'll take your money, Fred, but I'm not giving you 20 to 1.
Yates, you've no right opening a book if you haven't got the readies.
Look, the horses don't fix the odds.
You're calling it, Yates. Get your card marked up.
Watch him, Eddie. He's playing a very crafty game, is the Aga can here.
Game? What game?
Your little caper's been rumbled. A little dodge.
What little dodge?
He's got the sauna booked, Auntie, all day tomorrow. Be down at the bath, sweating those pounds off. He'll come to those scales like a greyhound.
We've got Alpha there, you know. He's under the whip, you know. The scream's been heard. They've got him strapped to the bed screaming for steak pie and jam roly-poly. By the way, where's Oggy? Is he lying low somewhere?
Look, Fred, I'm running this book, and the odds will be fixed according to my judgments of form. Now, the final weigh-in's tomorrow, so I'm making a rule, no bets after closing time.
Right. Here you are, look. There's mine.
Hang on, I've got to study the form, haven't I? Look, Bet, I'll borrow the blackboard. I'll go in the snug and ponder me prices. I'll be open for betting in about half an hour.
Any chance of getting any service down here? Or do you have to be a member of the jockey club?
Same again?
Yeah. Oh, hello. Had your little meeting, have you?
We have an now.
Well, do I get a press release or do I have to get it official?
Oh, no, that bit better at all, won't it?
Oh, now, don't start that. Forget that.
You've put the girls back up, Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, we could have got back to you soon, you know. Could have had it sorted this afternoon, but no, it had to be in half time.
Never mind the lesson in labour relations. Just give me the results.
One day, sit-in strike.
Starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Well, you've got to be kidding. I've got the Russians coming tomorrow.
Well, it's got to be best day then, hasn't it?
I think it might be a good idea if you were to meet girls halfway, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, no. Oh, no, no. If it was a bonus, I wouldn't mind, but this is blackmail. And I don't bend to blackmail. It's not in my scene.
Sounds happy, the boss.
Happy? Happy? I'm delirious. I've got a factory full of Russian spies and a flaming strike in my hands. Now, this will make headline news, you know. Think of the propaganda. They'll use this in Pravda.
Oh, that's the newspaper, isn't it? Oh, well, I'll turn up in my bikini tomorrow. Yeah, I do hope to get my history newspapers. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Pour your tea out, love.
I'll be down in a minute.
Right, now, you ready for when your mummy comes down?
Yes.
Good. Here she comes. Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy birthday
you're
to
smashing,
you.
you
Yeah,
two.
well, we're not just pretty faces, you know. We're talented, too.
Oh, is this for me? Oh, lovely. Let's have a look. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Oh, thank you.
Got cards, Mummy.
Right. Let's have a look. Who's this one? Is this one from you? Oh. Oh, no, it's from me mum. Now then. I bet this one's from you, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, that's the best one of the lot.
Right, now, seeing it's your birthday, you can have anything you want for your breakfast. It's an unrepeatable offer, bacon and eggs, sausage and mash, you name it, and you shall have it.
Happy with cornflakes.
You must see a great offer, you know.
No, I'm fine. This is wonderful. It's the best birthday I've ever had. Well, nearly.
Oh, what's the floor?
Oh, Beatty threatening to come round. I mean, she's Albert's daughter every inch, isn't she? More prickles than a flip in her
Yeah,
jug.
well, don't you worry about Beatty.
Yeah, I do, though. I mean, does she really think we take advantage of Uncle Albert?
Look, I've told you, I'll put Beatty straight. Now, you just enjoy your birthday. That's an order.
Oh, well, that's different. I mean, why don't you say so? Let's have a look at these cards. Oh.
Hey, what's this? Don't you know it's 9:15?
Don't blame me, Mr. Baldwin. You try talking to him.
Right, come on, girls. No work, no production, no wages. Not a holiday camp, you know.
We don't need any pet talks, thank you very much.
Well, I think you do. I know why you're being awkward, but may I remind you that we have a brace of VIPs coming
Well,
today?
we didn't ask them to come.
And neither did I, but when the Chamber of Trade asks you to lay out the red carpet, you don't start moaning. It's an offer I can't refuse. If I did, it might cost me something in the future, and if it costs me, it costs you lot.
Point is, we lost our production bonus for you having us cleaning this place up yesterday.
So, there was nothing being produced, was there? And I tell you, you're losing your bonus right now, sitting here moaning about it.
I still say that you're taking money out of our wage packets.
Yeah, barracks. We should have had that made up. In fact, we should have had something on top, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Something on top? How'd you make that out?
Well, for not cleaning, we did. I mean, we're not cleaners, are we?
Oh, give me strength.
Hey, hold on. I've had this ever since I arrived this morning.
Cost there's strong feeling, that's
Yeah,
why.
I say there is.
Right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll sort something out with Ivy. In the meantime, you lot get started.
Oh, you are? And be adult for Mogs. We're not doing anything else till it's settled, are we? No.
Well, all right. I'll tell you what I do. I'll make your wages up for what you would have earned yesterday, but I'm not paying a penny extra for cleaning. No way. And I want a decision right now. Either we've got a deal and you get back to work, or you go out that door and don't bother coming back.
Oh, no option.
Oh, come on. It seems reasonable, Ida.
All right, it'll have to do.
Do you know, typical insect, eh? You've got to practically declare war, haven't you? Before anybody takes any notice of you.
Well, you better not say that in front of the Russians, love. You'll never know where you finish up.
Oh, do you know, Deirdre, ever since I started this dieting, I've been hungry 24 hours a day.
Ah, it's the price you pay for beauty, Alf.
Yeah, well, it's too high a price in that case. Hey, what time is it? I'm due a cup of black coffee with no sugar at 10 o'clock.
5 minutes to go.
Hey, up. You watch.
Yeah, Ken bought it for me. It's a birthday present.
Birthday? When is it?
Today. And don't ask me which one, because I'm not telling you.
Oh, don't be so daft. You're too young to be coy about your age. Hey, I'm sorry I didn't notice your birth. Anyway, many happy returns.
Oh, thank you. For that, you get a cup of coffee.
Morning.
Hello, love.
I'll have a box of tea bags and a bag of potatoes. Hey, Alf, what are these frozen chicken pies like?
They're very nice, I believe.
Well, I should have thought you'd have tasted everything new in this shop. You know, give them your own personal taste test.
Yeah, I wish I could. You know, I could eat that pie as it is, frozen, never mind cooked.
He's slimming, you know.
So I hear. But to be honest, Alf, I mean, you're not showing for it. You're as fat as ever.
Yeah, now give over. Don't put the lad off.
No, but she's right, isn't she? Here I am suffering. I'm no thinner.
Well, now, that's not what the scales tell us. You stick it out, mate. Not much longer now.
Hey, when's the finish of this slimming contest?
6 o'clock tonight. I'll be through that door before you got snack open.
And as soon as you're weighed in, I shall pull you a pint, free, and a pie. But till then, hang on and think of the 20 quid.
Yeah, but all this suffering. I mean, what if I win anyway? What if I don't win?
Well, you're not giving up now, sunshine. I've got bets riding on you. So you're going to stick it out till the finish, even if it kills you.
Right, you lot, before you go to dinner, we'll have this up.
I always meant that.
Oh, I'll give you 3 guesses.
Emily Bishop.
Right in one. Now, Vera, being the boss, I don't get many sort of pleasures, do I? So I'm going to do something now I've been dying to do for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, what?
Tell you where to stick it. The poster, up over there.
Hey, Mr. Bowling, how come that we've been London? I mean, why are these Russians coming to see us?
I don't know, we are but a small cog in a big industry. Perhaps they think that small is beautiful.
And they think they can pick up a few tapes, eh?
Like what? Skiving, rudeness, twisting the boss's arm.
They can teach us a thing or two. They don't have bosses like you in Russia.
Oh, I'll tell you something, love. They have bosses everywhere you go. Oh, they might call them comrade manager, but they're still bosses.
Oh, I'll say. I always thought it were Americans you knew about, not Russians.
I tell you something, there's no unemployment in Russia.
There's none in Holloway either.
Oh, charming.
10 makes a pound. It's all of. You might as well get off lunch. Nice for them as can.
All right. I'm heading for the Rovers. Said I'd meet Ken there.
Oh, well, don't hurry back. Have a bit of a celebration.
Well, it's hardly a birthday feast, you know, just be a pie and a quick drink.
Oh, it sounds lovely.
Hey, I am all right leaving you, Elsa.
Well, yeah, I mean, it won't be very busy for a couple of hours.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant surrounded by all this grub and you starving. I mean, there's a lot of temptation here for a hungry lad. It's like letting a moth loose in a wardrobe.
Hey, listen, I have said I will stick it out, and when I say something, I do it.
All right. In that case, I will leave you to it. See you later.
Ta-ra. Oh, and a bit of cheese, though. There's not many calories in a bit of mousetrap. No, Alfred Sidney. You're a man, not a mouse.
Hold it, hold on. That's Baldwin's place across the street over there.
Это фабрика спортивной одежды. Здесь делают куртки,
Excuse me,
джинсы и так далее.
was you looking for anybody in particular?
Мы в надежных руках, моя дорогая. Спасибо. We're all right, thanks very much, love.
Приехали сюда вовремя, да?
Она небольшая.
Небольшая.
Blimey, mate, you can't shave a price unless it's got whiskers on it. And my prices are as smooth as a baby's bottom. And I'll tell you another thing, you won't get...
arrived, Mr. Baldwin.
Oh, right. Look, Jack, there's something I've got to do. I'll phone you back later. All right? See you, mate. Do come in, everybody. Hello, Dave, mate. How are you?
Afternoon, Mike.
Nice
How are
to
you?
see you. Fine, mate. Yeah.
I'd like you to meet our visitors from the Soviet Union. Mr. Chiernikov.
How do you do?
Здравствуйте. Mr. Karl. Здравствуйте.
Strasbourg, right, yeah. Well, look, I'd just like to say, Tevarushi, Doboro, Pozolatov, na nashu fabriku.
Я не понял.
What was that? That's Russian, isn't it? Yeah, that bird's not bad, is she? I phoned up a mate of mine in the trade and asked him how to say welcome in Russian. He was born there, mind you, about 60 years ago.
Он позвонил старому знакомому по бизнесу, который родился на Советском Союзе, и сказал, как говорит по-русски «добро пожаловать».
Спасибо.
So with an interpreter, really, couldn't we?
That's me.
Oh, God, blimey. Well, why didn't...
Oh, I'm sorry. Mike, this is Miss Hicks. Lectures in Russian at the Polytechnic. She's very kindly helping us out.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I was just saying to the guys, welcome, you know.
Mr. Baldwin пытался вас приветствовать здесь.
Спасибо.
I can organise some coffee, Mr. Baldwin, if you think.
Да, кофе.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks very much.
Da.
Yeah. Lovely. Da, yeah, right. Well then, fellas, what would you like to know?
Well, basically, Mike, they want to have a look at a small-scale operation.
Вы хотите осмотреть небольшую фабрику
Yes,
здесь?
small as yet, but efficient and expanding.
Его фабрика небольшая пока, но она высокопроизводительна и расширяется.
Sure.
Да, я думаю, что да.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What they'd like to see is what you turn out, your range of products and so on.
Вы хотите посмотреть выбор образцов здесь в фабрике?
Yeah, be my pleasure, be my pleasure, be my pleasure.
Он будет рад вам показать.
Yeah. You better stay close to me. I can't keep calling you Miss Hicks, can I? Yeah, I see. We're building a closer relationship already.
Something very funny going on at Baldwin's this afternoon. There's some people gone over there come in a big car. I'd have said there was police, only they're foreigners.
Ah, the Russians.
Russians?
They're touring the factory.
Oh, well, I never seen no Russians before, not to my knowledge. Well, not in the flesh, like. I've seen them on telly.
Oh, you can always tell them, Hilda, if you know what to look for.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, they have snow on their boots.
Oh, I never looked at them. Oh, just as if. Well, they wouldn't have, would they? Not in July.
Hey up, the boatmen have arrived.
Wait, well, there was a woman.
Oh, well, in Russia, they're proper equal to men, you know.
Yes, well, over here, we're superior to men, you know.
Hey, he's good looking, all right. He'd be all right for a night out.
Yo, Vera, what have I told you about showing yourself up?
Well, I'm only trying to make him feel at home, aren't I? How do, comrade?
Oh, Vera.
Hey, I think I can play.
Vera!
Good afternoon. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about, the factory and how you get on?
No, go ahead. Hey, don't you speak good English?
Well, yes, we're south of what the after me.
I thought she's never a Russian. I mean, they're all built like brick telephone kiosks.
Извините, что она сказала?
Mr. Carp here would like me to ask you a few things.
Well, listen, you can tell him I'm not on phone at home, but if you'd like to meet me outside at Flying Horse tonight about
Shut it, Vera!
Я не понимаю.
Listen. Take no notice of her, love, will you? You ask what you want.
Everything all right?
Yes, thanks.
Well, you don't all have to stop work, do you? I mean, while you're talking to these gentlemen, you can work a machine, you know.
Tell him we'll be glad when there's a revolution.
Right, Federico. Seeing as we're just about straight and there's about an hour before the next mad gallop starts all over again, I think I'll just pop down the road and make sure Alf Roberts isn't having a secret tuck-in.
Oh, you've spotted Alf's drawback then, have you? He hasn't got the character that Alf. He hasn't got the willpower.
Willpower, eh? That's the secret of your amazing success, is it?
I've a lot more going for me, Lynch, than you've spotted.
I wouldn't say that, Fred. I've got very sharp eyes, you know.
Well, you're going to need them sharp eyes in the way, and when I weigh in, I've got 20 quid to come from the kitty and another 15 because I backed myself at threes.
Oh, what are you going to do with it if you do win? Take me on a good night out, eh?
Give over, Lynch. Buy a packet of crisps.
Oh. Who the heck's that? Hey, Ken.
Oh, glad I caught you. Look, I know it's after hours, but do you think you'd sell me a bottle of Mrs. Walker's champagne? I know she usually keeps a couple tucked away somewhere.
She does. She reckons one of these days Charlie and Di are going to come through that front door and she wants to be ready.
Champagne, eh, Ken? Come up on the pools, have you?
Well, it's a bit of a celebration for Deirdre's birthday, a surprise for her.
Well, I can let you have a bottle with pleasure, Ken, but you'll save yourself 75p if you get one from Alf.
Can't do that. Deirdre's there, you see, and like I say, I want it to be a surprise for her.
I hope you're taking note of this, Fred. You see, this is how a girl likes to be treated. Little gifts, never mind the expense. A surprise now and again.
Don't worry, Lynch. I know how to surprise a bird, believe you me.
Fred, there's nothing you could do that would surprise a woman. One look at you when she's expecting it. Hey, look out there. Oh, yes, that bit.
I think they like your products.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah, they go mad for denim in Russia, I believe.
Yeah.
Jack Lemonstead was in Moscow 2 years ago, wearing jeans he was. And someone came up to him on the street and said, "How much for your trousers?"
Hey, excuse me, but you know that good-looking one? Tell him he can make an offer for mine if he likes.
I don't really think I better translate.
No need. I'll tell him.
Oh, my
I thought
God.
you couldn't speak English.
A little. That is all.
You don't need an interpreter, really, do you?
Oh, yes. I understand English, but my colleague, he doesn't. And since he doesn't trust me...
Hey, well, I were only joking, you know, I mean, no offence, like.
Of course. It's the earthy English humor, where the Russians are the same.
Well, if you like to smutter, Mr. Chikenchichov, well, what about an order, eh?
Oh, excuse me. Он предлагает, что мы бы
I
заказали...
don't think they're actually in a position to do any deals, you know, red tape.
Well, gentlemen?
Well, it's a matter which must be put to the proper channels, but we would be interested in samples to take home with us. This jacket, we would like to see this on a lady.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think this is your size, I mean, why don't you slip it on?
Он предлагает, чтобы она померила.
Отлично, да, прекрасно. Suits you.
Well, you just look at him. Honestly, he's a right chancer, isn't it? You know how he'll finish up? Casting over the Derby and Joan Club.
Every night and he'll not on his walking stick.
No.
Nice jacket, Mike, looks good.
Yeah, well, a lot of it's down to the model, isn't it? Tell them that I'll be only too pleased to let them have a couple of outfits each to take home.
Он дарит вам каждому образец.
Спасибо. Most kind.
No. Keep it on. Present from me.
Thanks very much.
Oh, it's all in the good cause. I'm a great believer in peaceful coexistence, especially between men and women.
Oh, champagne by heck.
Nothing but the best.
Oh.
Can I have some?
No.
Well, maybe just a taste.
Yeah, all right then. It will just be a taste. Hello, who's that?
It's only me. Sorry, am I interrupting?
Not at all. I'll get another glass.
No, Ken, I won't stop. I've just popped in with a bit of something for your birthday. It's nothing.
Shouldn't have. Oh, thank you.
Not even a quick glass?
No, really. I have to get back. Mr. Baldwin wants to take our Russian visitors across to the Rovers, and I'm included.
How's the visit going?
Oh, it's quite a success, I think. Anyway, bye for now.
Bye. Thanks very much, Emily.
Oh, hello. You've got another visitor.
Oh, yeah. Hello, BT. Would you like to go on in? Take a seat.
Thank you.
Right, well, bye-bye, Emily. Good luck.
Oh, where's your Norman? Have you left him in car?
Oh, he'll not come in, thank you very much. Said he couldn't trust himself.
Look, BT, before you start, I can see that you've completely got the wrong end of the stick over this business.
Oh, excuse me, but I don't think I have. This was my father's house, now you've took it off him.
We're buying it from him.
Champagne tells the story, too. No wonder you're celebrating.
It's my birthday, as it happens, and I was hoping to enjoy it.
They won't be accurate, you know. They're only any walker's bathroom stairs.
Look, they don't have to be accurate. It's the same for everybody.
Oh, well, I don't mind. Look, I'm that exhausted from lack of food.
Right, come on, you fatties, it's the moment of truth. Now then, Rita, come on. You're good at arithmetic, aren't you?
Well, I always check my change, if that's what you mean.
Yes, I have noticed. Now, you see, this is what they weighed when we first started off. So what we want to do is weigh them again now, and then what we want...
Here's the difference. Got you, OK?
Right. Is that all right with you, fatties?
Yes. It's all right with me.
Certainly. I trust the lovely Rita with my life.
Well, the lovely Rita would trust you just about as far as she can throw you.
Which is further than you could throw me before with all the ways I've lost.
Hey, you!
You've been right cocky all through this contest. How come?
Well, I'm confident, Hilda. You know, I've been living clean and thinking thin.
Oh, give on, mate. You've been supping pints all the way through, while me and Oggy stuck to halves.
You what?
Evolve.
He told me you and him had only been drinking slimline tonics.
Yeah, well, when I say halves, Hilda, I mean, we've been going halves, like on the slimline tonics.
Come on, let's get it over with. I'm starving.
Right, come on, who's first?
Right, well, go on, Stan. With any luck, you'll bust them.
Come on, Stano.
Here, hang on, Stan. Give us your money, it'll weigh you down.
Oh. Only pathetic.
Yeah.
Come on, Stan.
There you go.
Come on.
Shift your left foot a bit. You're a big lad, aren't you, Stan?
Yeah.
Well, you've lost nothing. You're way 2 stone heavier.
Oh, no.
Hey, you great dustbin. You've been eating on the sly, haven't you? Clams, you haven't got none.
Oh, shut up. Where's my money?
Oh, no, this'll do towards the housekeeping, you owe me.
Right, come on, Rita.
Come on.
Let's see.
Right.
Right.
Come on, Yates. It's no good holding your breath and sticking your big fat gut in.
Right. You are exactly the same. Exactly.
The same? Oh, flipping heck, and all the suffering I've been
Hey
through.
up, hey up. Let's have a try. I had me caught on last time.
Right, Rita, how's he done?
Oh, good lad.
You've lost £3. No,
no, £5.
Good lad.
Give us a pint and a pint.
Hang on. We might need a reweigh if it's a close thing.
You won't. Right, Rita, just tell the good people how much I've lost.
Oh, you're another good one. £5.
Right, that's it then. Where's that kitty?
Hang on. Back on them scales.
What's the matter then? Shall come on, be a good loser.
Let's see what difference these make to his weight.
What are you doing with that, you?
You had them bags of silver down your pants at the first weigh-in because I saw you.
Would I do a thing like that? Right, it's down to Lynch's, this.
I'll tell you what, Fred's disqualified. All those
That makes Alf the winner! And you can't object because you've been disqualified, Alf. Collect your winnings.
Yeah, right. Well, the drinks are on me all round. But first of all, give me a meat and potato pie.
Come on, let's have a drink.
Here, twist it.
There you are, gentlemen. Your friendly English pub.
I'll have you, Lynch. I'll swing for you, I'm telling you.
Cheats never prosperate!
Perhaps not all that friendly, eh? Dave, see what they want, will you? And I'll pay for you later.
Right, gin.
Before you tell Dave what you fancy, let me tell you what I fancy. A couple of drinks here, then you and me go somewhere very much nicer. Then a little bit of dinner, and perhaps you could teach me a bit of Russian.
Oh, I'm sorry, but those two over there are due down at the town hall this evening, you know, meeting local bigwigs, and I've got to go with them.
Can't you get out of it?
Sorry.
All right, I understand.
But if you're holding the invitation over till tomorrow night.
What's Russian for definitely?
What's right is right. When he goes, this house should come to me.
But I've already explained to you, we are buying the house. Uncle Albert has the money.
Yeah, he's not giving it to us, you know. Though, mind you, he wanted to.
Well, there you are, then. His mind's not what it should be.
Now, look, Uncle Albert is not senile, far from it. It's just that he didn't consider the implications of giving us the house, whereas we did. And we insisted on buying it. So as far as your inheritance is concerned, which nobody is disputing, the money is there.
My dad's not used to money, not in large amounts like that. Oh, he'd spend it. He'd be off to France to see all them battlefields he keeps going on about. Oh, that'll soon put a big hole in it.
If he wants to spend it, well, he has the chance, then good luck to him, that's what I say. I mean, it will be his. He's entitled to spend it any way he wants.
And that's another thing. What you're paying for this house isn't enough, not nearly enough.
Well, that is possible.
Oh, you do admit it, then?
We're not admitting anything. We haven't done anything
It's
wrong.
all right, love, it's all right, love. We tried to work out the market price. Now, it might be a little bit below. I'm rather inclined to think it is. But it's the most that Uncle Albert would accept.
Well, that's what you would say.
Now, look, I've tried to be patient. I've explained the position to you more than once, but I don't want any more of this unpleasantness and argument. Today of all days, which is Deirdre's birthday, and we're trying to celebrate. So if you don't mind, in the frame of mind that you're in, I'd like you to leave.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going. I'd not stop here. This was my mother's house, you know, as well as my father's. Oh, you're taking advantage of an old man. But you've not heard the last of this. Oh, not by a long chalk.
Hey, Scholar, the lads want to know how long you're going to be.
I've not been sat here 5 minutes.
It's no worry, it's just that Curly wants to take his library books back and wants to know if he's got time.
You can take 'em back up way back from tip.
Oh, we haven't got to empty, have we?
No choice, have we? Cram full. Never do this round in one go these days. Since fireplace have been taken out, not gets burnt.
Oh, well, I'll catch your cup of tea off you then. No chance with Hilda, not on washing day.
Tell you what, while I'm getting it, pick us a winner, will you?
What's up with your system?
What system?
Well, I'm not talking about your plumbing. I'm talking about your scientific system for picking the horses. You know, tried and tested. Eyes closed, pin poised.
Hey, never thought of that. I've always used my thumb, you know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo,
Hey.
septum.
It'd be a great day for a roll-up today.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah. 4 meetings, plenty of early runners. Spread your breadths across the board, you know.
Hey, look, I know you're not gambling these days, but you do study form. Pick us a 20 to 1 cast iron winner, eh?
Hey, no, I'm serious about this. I mean, it's great. A roll-up is a real prospect today.
I'm not good on accumulators.
We'll just have a tenner, 5 selections.
All right, you're calling it. Put your money where your mouth is. Come in halves with me.
Ah, well, I haven't got a pool, have I? I mean, I've gone in for investments like. You've got a pool.
Pool, more like a puddle.
Yeah, but you've got gambling money, haven't you? And if you haven't got a tenner, my name's Lester Piggott.
So I've got the readies, I know, but... Chance in a tenner on 5 romping home. Ooh, bit dicey.
Yeah, you could start with this one. Big Tom. Then for your second... Good Time Charlie. It's a fair go at that one.
And there he was, this fella. Big Russian hat, boots up to here. Russian. Come with a trade delegation.
Get away.
Oh, my God. It's the truth, I'm telling you. It's seemingly that he'd come over with the trades delegation and he'd been hiding all over the weekend. You see, there's sort of, duct in the pipes where they all meet, you know.
Well, kidding.
And my Eckers like kidding. We were surprised as anybody. He comes out with his hands up, begging for political asylum.
Oh, give over, Elsie. Pull the other leg, it's got bells on.
Well, if you don't believe me, ask Vera. I mean, she debriefed him. I mean, she's an expert at debriefing, is Vera. She debriefed their rent man in 10 seconds flat.
Oh, I heard it with a coal shed.
Hey, if she defected, the KGB would wet themselves.
Not telling me.
Morning, Elsie.
Hello, Ken.
Hello. Guess what? Uncle Albert's been on the phone from Beat. He's insisting I go round there and fetch him home tomorrow.
Oh, no, he's only been gone nearly a week. Doesn't he realise we're having all this extra work done? House looks as if a bomb's hit it.
I know, I went into all that. It makes no difference. He wants me up there in the car.
What's happened, do you think?
Who knows?
You don't think Beatty's managed to persuade him to change his mind about selling us the house, do you?
I doubt it.
Oh, I don't know, Ken. I mean, she is his only daughter and she's had him at her mercy for, what, nearly a week now? And the mood she was in the last time we spoke. You've not heard the last of this. Not by a long chalk.
Well, she maybe thinks you're going to demand your squatter's rights.
Yeah, it's all such a farce, isn't it? This idea that we've sort of pressured Uncle Albert. He's getting what the house is worth to the penny.
Yeah, the top and bottom of it is Beatty's a grabber and she just thinks everybody else is the same.
Well, I'd show her the figures. I'd say, look, what are you shouting about? The brass will go in the bank, you get it left in Albert's will. Come with me.
Yes, but she's afraid that it won't stop there.
Morning, Mrs. Fairclough.
Morning.
Curly, what? He's do a paper round for you.
Well, that must be a while back.
7 years, 3 months and 6 weeks since I left.
Hey, yeah, I remember you now. Nicknamed you Brain of Britain. I thought you went to grammar school.
I did. I got 3 A-levels. See ya.
Ta-ra.
Hey, Professor! Where's Chalky?
He's nipped up the betting shop.
Oh, flaming Nora. It'll be ages if he gets in there dithering. Oh, another with the bolts on. Well, I'm not climbing over. Come on, Lightning. We're running late since you've been doing your Tanner doubles.
can of doubles, will you give over?
Any finishers through while you're at betting shop, Chalky?
Hey, this lad's got a system, you know. Does it with a calculator. Reckons it's an exact science.
I had Laughing Cavalier for the first.
Oh, aye. You want to save your calculator for your tax, then? Because Big Tom got it.
Big Tom?
Yeah.
That's the first one of me wrong, look.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Oh, isn't it always the way when you're checking out?
Well, you're checking out and all.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you Todd?
Yeah.
And your dad turned up.
Well, I did say Mac, but he hasn't bothered. Perhaps it's his day for the hospital.
What, Tuesday was his day for the hospital?
Varies, I think.
I was hoping for a driving lesson.
Be difficult.
Oh, Brian, I thought it was all arranged. I've rushed round from the cafe and I've arranged for Jackie's mum to keep Nicky till tea time. That's an extra quid.
Fair dues, though. It's not my fault. I can't help it my dad won't turn up.
Couldn't you give him a buzz?
Well, I could. But I don't think it's right, really, putting pressure on him. I mean, I'm not paying him, so I can't give him orders.
You'd only be asking.
Oh, come off it again. You know me, Dad. Nothing if not obliging. And I start ringing up and saying, you want your driving lesson, and I don't know the garage unattended.
He'd probably be overjoyed. Probably thinks you don't need him.
I don't have the time, really. I mean, work cut out finding things he can do.
Yeah, and I bet he's sussed that, I know.
Probably has, you know. He's not stupid.
So if you ring up and tell him you need him...
Just to sit around, answer the phone, tell the clients when I'll be back, sweep the bench down. Can't you understand, love, to a man like me dad, a tradesman? I mean, that's an insult.
I think insult's laying it on a bit thick.
Honestly, Gail, it crucifies me watching him try to tackle jobs. And he will try and tackle them, he won't be beat.
Well, couldn't we just lock up and take us chips and go for a tootle round in the dinner hour?
Told you, love, I can't.
Morning, love. Is the boss in?
Oh, yeah. Hang on a minute. He's in the back having 40 weeks, I shouldn't wonder. Alf! The opposition's here, Des Foster.
Opposition. Another tuppence on income tax will be as left wing as I am. And that's farthest side of Arthur Scargill.
Tell her to come through, will you, love?
How's Mrs. Foster?
It is? Well, fine. Only one complaint, though. My missus reckons I neglect her for rates and drainage committees. But like I say, if I keep at it, someday she'll be mayoress.
Hello, Des. Have a chair.
Down.
Oh, help yourself to a couple, will you?
Oh, I don't mind if I do. I've been burning paint off since 8:30. I've gone in with our kid. We're on our own. So, if ever your front room wants a quick dose of wallop...
Oh, just passing then, eh?
No, not really.
No. Well, if it's politics, there's no way I'm going to switch. I'm an independent, and that's how I'm stopping.
Oh, would I sup your tea and twist your arm at the same time?
Well, your lads have been hinting, you know.
Alf, no way am I here after your support. But on the other hand, what I do require is your backing.
I might have known if you didn't want me support, you won't be backing.
Now, why do I want your backing? Because I've heard you play a mean ukulele and I've just written this pop song.
How what?
No, seriously. There's an issue cropped up in the ward. I'm getting too many complaints on my grumble sheet.
On you what?
My grumble sheet. You know, you have to shove through doors these days. Community politics. Know what I mean?
Yeah, not much in my line, though. I reckon if you live in an area, you know the grumbles, especially if you've got a corner shop.
Oh, well and good and bully for you, China. But wait till you got some young whippersnapper on your back, doing the big grassroots thing.
Oh, I've got one or two of them.
Oh, well, in that case, you know what I need to fight them off. I need an issue. I've got to make a show, get results.
I'm going to take it that you want me to pull a few strings.
Oh, now, listen, if it's string pulling you're after, I'm the fella that invented Pinocchio. I'm approaching you, Councillor, in your capacity as Deputy Chairman of the Parks and Recreation Committee, on behalf of my constituents, with an urgent matter requiring your prompt attention.
Correction. You want me to chuck my weight about? Do you want another cup of tea?
Yeah, go on.
Aye. Have a biscuit.
But you won't find better therapy, Bert, will you?
I know, but...
Look, love, I know that they're doing marvellous things for you at that clinic, but getting back into the way of doing a job's better for you.
But it's just that I feel like a spare part sometimes, love. I feel that our Brian's just making work for me.
Don't talk, Daft. I bet he's upset because you've not shown your face this morning.
Love, I've got to face it. Brian is running a garage, not a workshop for convalescent fitters.
But it's doing you good, love, and you're making progress, aren't you? Come on, Bert. Our Brian doesn't mind, love. I mean, you're not hindrance, you're a help.
Well, I suppose I must be a help sometimes. It's just I get so frustrated with this lot and being amongst jobs that I could have tackled 6 months ago,
Now,
just
Bert
like that.
Tosley, you promised me that you go down there this afternoon, all right?
Yeah, well, it's either that or Blackburn.
Black...
Paul? Well, there's this blonde, you see, at the Social Security. She keeps pestering me to take her, but I've told her I can't afford it. She reckons she can wangle a supplementary benefit, though.
Yo.
Greetings and salutations, O Lord and Master. What is your pleasure?
2 pints of bitter, please. Do you fancy a pie roll, Des?
Can you recommend the pie, sir?
I can indeed.
Well, we'll have a couple of pies then.
2 pies and 2 pints coming up.
2 of this, 2 of that. Things do seem to go in pairs around here.
Tell me, Alfie, who is this charming and unscrupulous rogue?
He's a counsellor.
Oh, I should have guessed. And a member of the watch committee, I've no doubt, too.
Des Foster, darling.
Oh, the name means nothing. The voice rings a bell. Funny the picture you can get from my voice, isn't it? Do you know I had you down as wearing collar studs and preaching Methodism?
Good morning, councillors.
Hello, love.
Now, have we gained an independence, or are we losing one?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
We're off down Red Wreck, Mrs. Walker.
Yeah, well, that's the first call, like.
I see.
Oh, yeah, a couple of goes on the swings, 10 minutes on the seesaw, and first over the climbing frame.
Exercise is always commendable for men of your age.
Yeah, well, it's more of a tour of inspection, really, you know. I mean, we've had a few complaints about vandalism, damage, lack of maintenance.
I noticed when I went through the Red Wreck the other day, that swinging plank was in a very dangerous condition.
Is that how you did your backing, Mrs. Walker?
It's only for the under-14s, you know.
I know, it's awful, isn't it? But I'm the same. I can never resist them swings.
You fancy the swings? Well, let me know. I'll pull you up any day.
Promises.
Well, the bitter cracker. How's she know me voice?
Oh, well, she's my lodger. She answers the phone minute it rings. She thinks she might have been expected.
Lodger, eh? Oh, you're a bit of a dark horse. Alfie.
All right, your first one's won, but you know as well as I do. 5 horse accumulate. It hasn't got a dog's chance.
5 good horses there, Fred.
Give over. 2 favourites, 3 outsiders. It's a mug's game. You're betting blind.
Look, a tenner on that selection. You're talking about a 4-figure number.
Look at my Jamal here, Landales.
All right, so I'm not betting. I mean, I'm investing now, but what I can understand is Chalky here, who reckons he's a betting man, not having the bottle to go for the big win.
Well, he's a wise man, isn't he? I mean, I've heard all about these accumulators before. 3 horses, 4 horses, 5 horses. They all bite the dust in the end.
Here he is, hot foot with the latest bulletin.
Come on, let's have it. What's this?
Hey, how did Good Time Charlie, though?
The second one in me roll-up, you know.
The 72 runner?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it won.
You sure?
Yeah. Does he ever get it wrong? Hasn't he got a photographic memory? I mean, haven't I nicknamed him the Professor? There, wise guy.
So, what's all the fuss about it? You haven't backed it, he hasn't backed it? No. There's no chance, I'm telling you. You haven't got the bottle.
He hasn't. The tips are there. But I flaming have.
What, you back...
Sharp! Hey, can you hear me, Mother?
Hey, Brian, relief mechanics turned up at long last.
He's giving you up. You oversleep or something?
Oh, I'm getting told off on that. I didn't realise it was that desperate.
It's all hands to the deck. I only came for a driving lesson. And now you've turned up, I might be in with a chance.
I want this down the spray shop tomorrow. Take you out now, one half back in the afternoon.
Can't go out tonight. I can't learn to drive with Nicky on me knee.
Have I caused a problem, then?
Well, you did say B this morning.
You finished that. It's got to harden. Bert can have a go at the sanding.
Yeah, I'm a dab hand at that. Right, let's have a look. Well, I'd say about 10 minutes with one of these contraptions.
I think you'd be better off with the hand block, Dad.
Listen, you, I sanded down your first cop with one of these.
I'm not saying you can't use it. Just think you lose the shape if you carry on with this. It's flaming hot and all. I'm surprised how Gale gives it.
Is he worried about his bill or what?
He'll be getting a bill for driving lessons.
Oh, well, if it's blackmail.
Go on, give the girl a driving lesson.
Would you give me Mum a driving lesson?
Never.
Traitor.
Right, come on, Sterling Muss. If the phone rings, any queries, any rust jobs?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
OK. See you in about an hour, then.
Ta-ra.
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 Is that you, Sess? The 215 leg fit, Sess. Can you just cook the cattle a bit, please?
So charming.
Well, there's a vital bet going on here. It's Sess, that guy that mumbles. You what, Sess? Yeah, Sess, look, don't hang up, Sess. There's a vital bet going on here. One of my mates has got a big roll-up on. Yeah, he's suffering. It's a photo finish. Thanks, Sess.
What 2 horses, for Pete's sake?
Which horses, Sess? Ah, I'd give you a throat pastel if I could, Sess. I'd shove it down the blow to you. The results coming through the blower.
Hey, what's going on?
5 horses on a roll-up. First 2 have won, the third one's a photo.
90 quid right, and then a 41 long shot.
Oh, do a dodge to me.
Sess, it's a bad line, Sess. You'll have to shout up. All right, then, don't burst me eardrums. OK, ta-ra, Sess. Might just touch your customer, that's Sess, isn't he?
Never mind Sess and his vocal defects, Fred.
Hey, look at your mate there. Hey, fancy a large scotch, do you?
I don't want a large scotch.
Well, I've got a large brandy on the house.
I just want to know the name of the winner, you great Burke.
Blunderbuss 2. Just nicked it. Sorry about that.
Blunderbuss 2?
Hey, wait a minute.
That was the horse I tipped. Don't tell me you didn't flame him back here.
Did he say Blunderbuss 2?
Of course he said Blunderbuss 2.
Ooh, that's 3 up. 2 to go, eh?
Had to kid him, he might have dropped dead.
That's 450 crackers going forward.
I told you, son, we're on a bonanza day.
It must have been like this in Goldfields. You know when they struck it rich?
Him sucking our money down the grid.
Down the grid, the lad's on a small fortune.
Hey, Chalky, better luck, love.
Cheers, love.
Who does he remind you of?
Cary Grant.
Now, that's ridiculous. Trying to flatter a fella just because he might be coming into money? It's Kojak he favours. Who wants to be a millionaire? I do that flash.
Hey, are you want to call with them hangers on?
Yes, you
If you had, he'll give you 4 hours to stop it.
I'll tell you what, Chalky lad. A tenner buys 25% of the buns now, eh?
Get back to your knitting, Fred.
Well, if this way, at least you'll have a tenner. The other way, you might have nothing.
Can't deal with you, Fred.
What?
50 notes in my hand, you've got a 40-60 share in it.
50? Oh, no, not 50.
Get in on it, Fred. There's gold in them derrils.
All right, fool's gold, innit? That donkey, he's back. It'll soon have him scuppered.
Goldfinger, you're the man with the Midas touch.
Tilsley's garage. An urgent job? Well, it just depends on the extent of the damage line. Oh, I see. Well, is it drivable? Well, I can't promise anything this afternoon, like, but if you can get it round here, it's just that the fella who normally does the work's not in at the moment. That's why I can't promise. Right. Well, if you're offering 20 quid, it's very attractive, but it's just the way I'm fixed, you see, yeah. Well, if it's that urgent, I suggest you do try somewhere else, yeah. Bye.
That's all the racing news for the moment. Stay tuned for results every hour on the hour. Other sports news. Ian Botham says he's not overweight.
Who's going to tell him, you or me?
We could toss for it.
Why did I pick Lucky Lad? Why didn't I pick the favourite?
Well, the favourite wasn't bad odds, you know. 5 to 2 on. I mean, with a roll-up when you come to the
Oh,
fourth.
don't keep going on. All right, I booged.
450 at 5 to 2. He would have had 1,575p on the last race.
Curly, will you switch off your computer? It's all hypodermical now, anyway.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, all right. Look, as a partner in Scrabble, you're great. But as someone trying to ease me conscience, you're getting nowhere. I mean, he's out there now, tied in knots. Couldn't even bear to listen to it. Oh, I better go and tell him.
All right, what won it? Come on, spit it out. Look, I'm only flesh and blood, you know.
Chalky, sit down, eh?
Look, never mind sit down, just give me the flaming winner.
You do realise, don't you, Chalky, the mathematical odds against winning 5 on the trot?
Look, save it for mastermind, son. Just tell me the name of the flaming horse.
Our horse didn't win. Our horse went down.
Just give me the name. Just give me the flaming winner.
The winner was Black Amber.
Black Amber? You sure? I mean, you did it properly. There were no static, no?
No static, no disqualifications, no stewards' inquiries.
Yahoo! Hey!
I knew he'd go off his rocker.
I'd go off my rocker and back that tricked one outside you picked.
What, you mean you didn't do my bet? You switched selections?
Sure, switched selections. Dirty Harry, no chance. Hey, sick 5 o'clock, rubbish. Have a look at this. Tell you what I've picked for me clincher. 5.15 at Kempton. Have a look. Guess.
Funny Phyllis?
Well, I had to do, hadn't I? The fate was fate's fate. The stars were beckoning.
Funny Phyllis, 5 to 4 on. That's 1,575p on the nose. 3,543 quid, 75p, if she does it.
I swear if it wins, I'll marry her.
You'll marry Phyllis?
The horse, you barn pot.
Boss not back yet?
Oh, no. Hey, you don't fancy taking over for half an hour, do you?
Well, I would, but I'm in my nothings, kid.
What are you diving about like that for?
Well, it's okay, innit? If Grandpa's not in for a swift dash out clothesline.
You don't want to let Hilda Ogden see you. She'll have the KGB alerted in the Vice Squad. Ah, lass.
Oh, sorry, love, I didn't think it would be this long. Everything all right?
Yeah, it's been busy. Listen, I've got to go, Alf. I've got Tracy.
All right, well, you get off then. Listen, I'm going to lock shop up for an hour. Let Des have a talk to him, see.
Shall I go through?
Ah, yeah, go on. You'll likely find a couple of tins of beer in the fridge. Did a bit of a safari, you know. We've been out round all playgrounds, you know. I mean, a few complaints he's had, you know, for vandalism, damage, that sort of thing. Mind you, he wants to set up again, you know. Can't think why. He must need an excuse to get out at night or something, you know.
Anyway, Alf, I'll have to go. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, aye,
Ta-da,
yeah.
love.
All right, love. Ta-da. Thanks.
We're going to hang out the washing on the Siegfried line. Have you any dirty...
Hello.
Hello. Lovely weather we've been having.
Lovely. Mind you, it is starting to look a bit like rain.
Yeah, I thought it was going to rain, but it's been quite sunny, really.
Well, nice meeting you.
Isn't it? You know, I've seen quite a lot of you today, one way or another.
Well, let's face it, there's rather a lot of me to see.
Right.
Good night,
Hey, ooh, that hurt. And how many times have I got to tell you?
Ah, heck, Alf, you're a lad and a half, aren't you? How do you do it? Is it your hair tonic or what?
Look, never mind the resident stripper. Let's get down to this playground business. Have I got your full attention, man of the people?
Good, yeah, fire away. You're playing a blinder.
Joking! You've cracked it! Funny Phyllis did the business! Else, say hello to a rich man.
A what, man?
A man who's just come up on a 5-horse accumulator, who's got Sammy Chadwick, bookmaker of our acquaintance, in a cold sweat at this very moment.
Oh, hello.
Hey, and what does a smart girl do after she said hello?
Tell me, tell me.
She plays her cards like a wizard and gives him a kiss.
If you say so. Now, stand by with the oxygen. Are you ready for this, Onassis?
Ready.
Ready!
No kidding. It's a genuine offer from a genuine fella. Anytime you fancy an afternoon off with no husband to worry about, just tip me the winker. I'll be ready in 5 minutes and we're off into the wild blue yonder. Tell you what, if you haven't sat in my passenger seat doing a smooth 70, you haven't lived.
And when car stops, you wish you hadn't bothered.
Hey, shut up, you. Come on, how about it then?
Well, thanks for the offer, Fred, but I don't think so.
I should think so and all. You can't take her for a drive. She can't swim. Besides, she's a happily married woman. She don't get up to them sort of tricks, do you, love?
No, of course I don't.
Now, if you'd ask me,
Oh, well, you? Yeah, well, I'm asking you. How about you?
I'd give you the same answer, because I don't get up to them sort of tricks either. I don't know what the world's coming to. A woman's not safe in her own corner shop. You heartbreaker, you. Come on, open door.
Oh, sorry. Oh, well, see you, Reet.
Where if I see you first?
Hey, she's a good no Reet, isn't she?
Yeah. Pardon me for asking, Fred, but have you actually come in here to buy anything, or are you just picking up married ladies?
Mrs. Walker said, could you lend her a box of them smoky bacon crisps?
Oh, I'll go and check.
So, only it's the kids over at the factory, you know. They're bringing their own bread and making butties of them.
Have you sold any apples this morning?
No.
You know, I think folk help themselves as they're passing. Get a couple. Hey, we're living in a very dishonest age.
I've been saying it for years, Al.
Hey.
Put them on the bill window.
Yeah.
Morning, all. Give us one of them big cans of ale, Alf.
I got on the juice early this morning, 88, son, it's 10 o'clock.
Well, there's mornings, Fred, and there's mornings, and this one happens to be very special.
What's so special about it?
What's so special? Hasn't the news percolated? Oh, no, it wouldn't. We were all a bit too smashed for lucid communication.
What is he talking about?
Chalky, his monumental stroke of luck. 5-horse accumulator came up, didn't he, Fred? Cost for over £3,000.
You're kidding.
As true as I'm riding this bike.
3,000 quid?
Ross me out and up his eye.
Hey, you could have had some of that if you put 50 quid on.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Hey, that was unkind, Alf.
Makes you weak, doesn't it? 3,000 quid in one afternoon.
Takes you all week to earn that, eh?
Is it all right if I get off, love?
Oh, I don't know, Alf. I've never been left on my own before.
They don't just breed 'em lucky around here, breed 'em cheeky.
I've done the washing up, you'll be glad to know. And it's time you bought yourself a new teapot. That one's got more cracks in it than cannon and ball.
It'll do for me.
Ah, but there's me to consider and all. I live here as well, you know.
You don't need to tell me that.
Where is it today, then? Where was it your council business took you yesterday? Paddling pools, was it? See if the water's all right for the little ratepayer.
We are on official council business. Oh, and while we're on the subject, when a councillor comes here visiting, we'll have less of your suggestive remarks.
Oh, he's only jealous. He wants to keep all my suggestive remarks to himself. Go on, admit it.
All I want is a bit of respect. Councillor Foster...
You mean Des?
No, I do not mean Des. I mean Councillor Foster. He's got a very responsible position in this community, and
Now,
if we
love, as far as I'm concerned, folk come in two varieties, male and female. And God, in his infinite wisdom, made them different in the nicest possible way.
What are you talking about?
I'm expounding my philosophy. Even beautiful barmaids have philosophies, you know. I don't think of folk as councillors and landladies and grocers. They're just folk to me, men and women. And I treat them all the same way, rotten.
Ah, so I've noticed. And it's time you stopped and all. Listen, we don't do this community business just for the fun of it, you know. We do it because it's got to be done. And if we can't get a bit of respect, well, there's something wrong somewhere, because we get very little else.
I'm sorry, Al.
And so your flaming well should be.
Yeah, well, I am sorry.
Yeah.
Now do your trousers up.
Hey?
Right, get the glasses out.
Hey, I hope you don't think it's going to be a long booze up. We've got to come to a bit of brass.
I bet he says.
I've been working it out, Chalky. I reckon it's well over 3,000. Nearly 3.5, I'd say.
Hey, I don't want to put a blight in the proceedings, but I think you ought to be warned just in case. Some bookies have a limit on their winnings, you know.
Well, I know that, don't I?
Well, I'm just reminding you, that's all.
Sammy Chadwick never said naught about any limit.
Well, perhaps you didn't hear him.
What do you mean I didn't hear him?
Well, perhaps he whispered.
Look, are you trying to frighten me or something?
I can see Eddie's point. It's as well to be prepared, isn't it?
Sammy Chadwick was very prepared if he tried to Welsh on me. I'll have his guts for garters.
Hey, he's got some big lads in that back room, you know.
Look, I wish you'd shut up. This is supposed to be the happiest day of my life.
There.
Cheers.
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 Give us that spanner. What do you think you're playing at?
That's how they do it in their operating theatres. You see them on the telly. The doctor goes scalpel and the nurse goes thumb.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in a garage.
Oh, where's your sense of humour?
I'm trying to get this engine finished. That's where my sense of humour is.
Far be it from me to interrupt the good row. Shall I come back?
No, come in and tell us a joke. Not that he'll laugh.
What can I do for you?
Well, I've got the car outside. The speedo's sticking. Can you have a look at it?
Yeah, OK. Can you leave it?
Yes. I noticed it just now and I was bringing Uncle Albert back. How does 3 o'clock sound?
Well, I'll do my best. I'm a bit pushed like, but, yeah, go on, I'll do my best.
OK, I'll see you then.
Yeah, see you.
When approaching a major road, unbroken white lines means you must stop before proceeding. Broken white lines means you can proceed if the road is clear.
I needed that.
She's learning to drive.
You're not teaching her, are you?
I know, I must be balmy.
Oh, I got you down for more sense than that. It can lead to all sorts of disaster.
I told her divorce.
No, worse than that. You can damage your car.
Hey, you! Out!
So if your old banger's not ready for 3, it's her nagging me to take her out for a drive.
Oh, no, that is bad. That really is bad when it interferes with business.
Yeah, and it will.
Whose side do you want?
I'm on my side, nobody else's.
Yeah, who else do they need?
You're right, who else? I wouldn't fancy Frank Bruno's chances with this one.
See you at 3 then.
Yeah, see you.
You are taking me out later, so don't forget it.
Every 10 minutes you stand arguing the toss is another 10 minutes away from your next lesson. Get it?
Got it.
Right, in.
Right, love, that's £5, 3 pence, please. Is that all your mum give you?
Yeah.
Go on, I'll let you off this time.
Hello.
That happens about 6 times a week. Still?
Hello, love. Look, can't start masses of paperwork just to say Uncle Albert is safely installed.
good. Have you made him comfy? Because I think I'm going to be tied up here for a while.
Well, I sat him down in the front room, lit a fire, though God knows it's warm enough, made him a cup of tea and hoped he'd stay there. But he hadn't been in 5 minutes before he was out on a site inspection, so to speak.
Oh, he's not finding fault, is he? Because I don't think this fellow we've got doing alterations for us takes kindly to criticism.
Well, when I left them, they were having a fairly amiable discussion about the need for a damp course, but like I say, I must rush.
All right. Hey, listen, our things on the Beatty front.
Well, nothing dramatic, just the usual complaints, moans and innuendos, you know.
Oh, it's like waiting for a volcano to erupt.
Yeah, actually, from what I can sort of divine, I think Uncle Albert's handled her rather well.
Oh, put her over his knee and spanked her, has he?
Well, he's told her that he's made a will, leaving all his money to her, including the money that we're giving him for the house. But if she doesn't stop nagging him, he's going to see it all go to the British Legion, a far worthier cause. Anyway, it stopped her moaning for the time being, a moment at least, anyway.
Yes, and it will be for the moment as well, because once she's found out that there is a will, she won't rest till she's got her eyes on it.
Oh, yes, maybe, but at least I can't see what iniquity she can accuse us of next.
Oh, shining bright lights in his eyes, putting the fluence on him. Beggar Beatty, beggar the British Legion and the Band of Hope, leave your money to us.
What a good idea. Never realised I was married to Svengali's daughter. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Ken. Hello.
Yes, Ivy.
What have you got in wear fancies, though?
Well, more or less what you can see.
Right, give me a vanilla slice and a raspberry tart, love.
Right. Not working today?
Oh, yes, I've just nipped out while Baldwin's checking accounts. I thought I'd get something nicer for Bert's tea break. He's putting an afternoon in for our Brian, you know.
Oh, he manages then?
Oh, yes, love, yes. He's marvellous.
No boyfriend this dinner, love?
I don't know where he is. I'll give him a quarter of an hour, then I'm back to work. I've got umpteen deliveries to make.
It must be very pleasant driving around with a van full of flowers.
Better than working in a glue factory.
Yeah, mind you, I wouldn't mind a basin full of that the way I'm fixed.
Now stop feeling sorry for yourself. You're not a well man yet. Time to talk about work when you're properly fit.
You've been talking to Ivy, have you?
No, I haven't. And wasn't Eddie saying your Brian was giving you jobs to do round his garage?
Yeah, well, on and off, like. I'm going this afternoon.
See? There you go. Grumbling when there's no need. Now, what do you want to drink?
No towel.
I said, what do you want to drink?
Well, go on then, I'll have a light ale. It's just that I can't get used to this newfangled notion of women buying fellas drinks.
We're playing rugby league, eh?
Geddy, you'll have to wait what fault has developed.
I think she beat me by a nose.
Hey, cheeky. Well, you're all right. I've got the chief steward here. Frederick, will you serve this lady?
Oh, no.
Yes, my love. V&T, is it?
And why not?
Why not?
Oh, hey, I've suddenly got the urge again.
Well, there's nothing here worth bothering about. I'll tip you the wink if a decent fella comes in.
I mean the showbiz urge.
Oh, I'm sorry. What brought that on?
I've been over to the disco to see Len. Hey, it's coming on great.
No, I wouldn't mind a job there myself.
Be sure to give me a week's notice.
Yes, I will, Mrs. Walker.
Hey, I shouldn't laugh. She means it, you know. Can't wait to get rid of you.
Oh, have I cheered you up? Still, if I'd passed up 1,500 quid for 50, I'd want cheering up and all. Now, like a kind word.
Thanks, son. Hiya, what are you having?
Oh, them's welcoming words. I'll have a G&T, please, love.
Fred, G&T for one of your many admirers.
Shut up, you. We can't take a joke, you know. I would have expected to see the little lad from down the street in here buying rounds for everybody.
Chalky, we've not seen either nor her of him all dinner time, nor Eddie, come to think of it. She's waiting for him. Correction, she's had enough. Hey, you know that decent fellow I was telling you about? Well, he's just come in. Keep your thieving hands off him. He's mine. Move. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you, beautiful.
Flattery will get you in all the strangest places. What can I get for you?
How about a glass of dry wine?
How about it? Sophisticated choice.
All right, I'll settle for a pint then. No Councillor Roberts?
Well, I thought he was with you.
No, it was yesterday. I don't know what he's doing today. I thought I might find him in here.
Oh, and here's me thinking you'd come in just to see me.
So I did. But you can't expect me to shout it all over the pub.
You see, I don't mind. He's coming in!
Have a drink.
With the greatest of pleasure.
No? No, still waiting on
Oh.
Who is that fella? Don't look. Well, how can I tell you who he is if I don't look? A fella's talking to Bet. I don't know.
I've seen him somewhere. It'll come to me.
Well, when it does, perhaps you'll introduce me. It looks like you might have a bob or two.
Hey, you're coming in with me then?
Look, I won't if you don't mind. Only there's too many old acquaintances in betting shops. I'll just hang around outside and escort you home. You are asking for cash, I suppose.
Oh, too right I am. Hey, isn't it marvellous, Eddie? Hey, I walk in there without two halfpennies to rub together and come out a very rich man, eh?
Yorkie, £3.5 doesn't make you a rich lad, you know.
You're only saying that because you never held it in your hand.
Of course I have. Of course I have, in my darker days. I had £4 in my hand once for about 10 seconds. I was sharing out the dibs, you know. And then all of a sudden the door came off its hinges and half of Liverpool's CID fell in. Very disappointing it was.
Well, falling on Sammy Chadwick and all of it gets eyes out for me. Now, you know what to do if you had a rumpus.
Yeah, leg it as fast as I can.
Yeah, well, right then.
Good luck.
Yeah, OK.
Shazmula being challenged by...
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Shut up, you bear. I've been having kittens standing out here waiting for you. You've been over a quarter of an hour.
Eddie, how long it take to count out £3,543.75, eh?
Look, will you stop doing that? Have you got it all on you?
Of course I have. Most of it's in 20, it doesn't get much room up.
Well, let's get you home. I won't be happy till you're behind locked doors.
Hey, Eddie, I could murder a pint.
You're getting nothing till we get home. Look, there's a geezer followed you out. He's leaning against the wall studying form. Only it's your form he's studying. Given half the chance, he'll have the lot off you.
He'll have a job. I've got it hidden all over my person.
Look, if I'm not mistaken, it's a dip. Otherwise, my time in Walton was wasted. And if he gets close to you, God help you. I just hope you got your underpants on, because he'll have your trousers and all. Now, look, just keep walking and stick close to me.
Yeah, that's right, old woman, Yatesy.
I've remembered. With that fella is talking to Bet. And? He's a counsellor. I met him at a few council dues when me and Len were courting. And if I'm not mistaken, he's married. Or it was.
Oh, I don't think a trifle like that'd put Bet off.
Bit of a smoothie and all. I didn't like him. Don't know why.
It doesn't look as if she hates him exactly, does she?
Anytime you're passing, we'd be more than delighted to be of service.
Is that a promise?
That's a promise.
Excuse me, but isn't it Councillor Foster?
It is indeed, Mrs. Walker. I was wondering if you'd recognise me. I was only a new boy when you were our esteemed mayoress.
I'm amazed that you should recognise me.
Now, there's modesty for you. Mrs. Walker was the best mayoress we've ever had in this borough.
Really?
It's not only me that says so. Alf was a very lucky man.
Well, one can only do one's best. It's nice to meet you again.
And you, Mrs. Walker.
Smooth. Very smooth.
Me? I wouldn't know how.
You don't happen to know how Bet knows Councillor Foster, do you?
I think he's a friend of Alf Roberts. They would have met there.
Of course. Well, I was thinking it's a strange alliance. They can't have a single thing in common.
I can think of one.
Bit of slap and tickle.
Oh, well, that's a nice way of putting it, isn't it?
Well, that's me, isn't it? Ale.
Walk along the Bible with an independent bell. We can hear the girls declare, you must be a millionaire.
Marvellous how many friends you've got all of a sudden.
Shut up, you. Think yourself looking at standing over, isn't here?
Fred, what are my lady friends are having? Matter of get them all round, Fred. Drinks on me.
I think I better get back to your place.
What for?
There's over 3,000 quid in there.
What's the matter with underneath flaming floorboards?
Oh, will you shut up? Talk about God's gift to the criminal classes. Look, I told you that dip, he followed us. He wouldn't have stopped if you'd have been on your top.
Look what you're on about. Curly's at home, sat on his head at the top of it. Who the hell's going to pinch it?
Listen, there's fellas in the Middle East can nick your blankets while you're sleeping on
We're
them.
not in the Middle East, are we? Come on, Fred, get the drinks. And see if you can ask for winnings for 50 quid. Get yourself half a bitter, eh?
Very kind of you.
What do you want? Something for nothing?
I'll tell you what, Chalky, if I was you, I'd get the money in the bank quick. Sticks company you're keeping.
Now listen, you.
All right. Packing is supposed to be a celebration. And us you'll just get the drinks. Less of clever remarks, eh?
Yeah, here.
Well, I've enjoyed talking to you, mate, but I've got to go. I've got some work to do. All right. See you. Yeah, I'll see you around.
Where are you going?
So Gary's Brian, I told you.
Oh, yes, I've got these for your break. What's going on?
Well, it's Chalky. He's buying everybody drinks out of his winnings.
Well, have you had one?
I can't be bothered. See you later.
Listen, before you go, what do you want for your tea?
Cod steaks in batter.
Oh, cracky, Bert. You'd have them every day if I let you.
I know, but I like them.
Oh, ta-ra. Right! Who's got all the money?
Fred, give me one for the lady. Come on, Fred.
You sure that's enough?
Yeah, it was a quick job. No new parts, all right?
Oh, well, let's be thankful for small mercies. How are you doing, anyway, financially?
Oh, I'm just about making a living. I wouldn't mind where I feel outgoings you see now for. Bank interests, HP.
Yeah, well, never mind. Blue skies around the corner, or so they say.
Aye, so they say.
Anyway, thanks for your promptness.
I won't say any time you were lucky.
Okay, bye.
Ta-ra.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
I told you once today, out.
Now what?
Don't go that. I told you I'd be back for my driving lesson.
You're too soon, aren't you? And apart from all the jobs I've got to finish, who'll answer the phone while I take you out now?
I've got to pick Nicky up at 4:30.
Hard luck. And before you fly off the handle, my job comes first.
Now what, son?
And there's your excuse gone. Your dad can answer the phone.
What's happening?
Half an hour and not a minute more. I'm taking Gail for a driving lesson. Think on you, half an hour.
Well, I'll give you them then.
Oh, just leave everything, Dad. I'll sweep the bench down and answer the phone. I'll be back in half an hour.
Brian, will you please stop treating me like an invalid?
You are a flippin' invalid. My mother will play Hamlet with me if we overwork you.
Look, are we going or not?
Yes, we're going. Look, Dad, if the phone rings, I'll be back in half an hour. Come on, let's get it over and done
Oh,
with.
you're so keen to help your wife, aren't you? I'm really glad I married you, you know.
Hello, love letters. Sorry. You know Councillor Foster, don't you?
Yeah, I've seen you when you come to see Alf, haven't I?
You have indeed.
He's just escorted me home. Well, now you're here, do you fancy a cup of coffee?
Go on through, Alf's in the back.
No, I won't bother.
Oh, suit yourself. Well, any time you fancy a dollop of real northern hospitality.
I'll know where to come. By this way tonight. I might see you in the pub.
Oh, not tonight, you won't. Well, not behind the bar, it's my night off.
Will you be in this afternoon?
Well, till about 5:15. Why?
I might pop back.
Oh. Right.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, Mrs. Barlow.
Oh, bye. Hey, you want to watch him?
Don't worry, love, I am doing. But what's even better, he's watching me.
Here's Ivy.
Oh, let me have a little root, love. Do you know, he'll be death of me, that husband of mine. It was me trying to give him a bit of variety, and all he wants is flaming cock portions in batter.
What, no chips?
He has chips, where's chips?
Ah, still. You wouldn't have him any other way, would you?
No, I'd have him healthy though, love.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Come on, get your skates on. The bank's closing at 3:30.
I suppose you know bank do get knocked off, you know.
Of course I know, but it's not your money, is it? It's somebody else's. Well, it might be yours, but at least they make it... Curly, what are you doing? At least they make it good, don't they? Which is more than can be said if some villain nips in here and nicks the lot.
I still think it'd have been better off where it was.
Well, that's because you're still stupid.
Hey, people are writing tell our Bob and young Craig about this. There's dance all over Australia.
Hey, you can afford to phone them now.
Hey, that's right, so I can, aye.
You can afford and go and tell them to their faces.
Hey?
You can afford the trip, fly over there for your holidays. My auntie and uncle did it last year to my cousins in Perth.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Kelly, not a bad idea at all.
Oh, you'd enjoy it. My auntie and uncle did. Said it were great. And if you plan your tickets right, you can fly back across America, right round the world. Fancy being able to say you've flown right round the world, eh, Chalky?
Look, Alan Wicker, can you spare us the travelogue? Come on, you.
Hey, wait a minute. If I'm going to buy a ticket for Australia, I'll need the cash, won't I?
Airlines take cheques. They have done for the last 3 weeks. Haven't you heard? Come on.
You're above earn you. Hey, Curly, get you another drink, lad. You've earned it.
You drive would have still been out flaming way. Look at the time. Look at it. Half an hour, I said. I told you I've got jobs to do.
Oh, go do your rotten job.
I intend to.
I'm only learning, Brian.
Learning? You call that flaming learning?
Oh, you're a bad...
Oh, no, Dad. Dad! Dad! Get back there!
Heyo, executives there already.
Pulling rank on us.
I'm just testing it to see if it's good enough for my valued employees.
Hey, where's my fags? I was forgotten it.
You didn't order any, Vera.
Oh, I know, Vera. Look here. Have some of mine here.
Have you got a minute, Ivy? Go through last week's worksheets.
Oh, charming.
Well, hang on. Finish your tea first.
Hey, Mr. Baldwin, what would you do with 3,500?
3.5.
Oh, Chalky Whiteley's come up on the horses.
Oh, yeah.
We're spending money to you, isn't it?
You're joking. There's more than I earn in a year. Now, if I had it, I'll tell you what I'd do. Share it amongst you lot. Fair shares for all.
Oh, is that a promise then? You know, if you come up on horses, you'll share it with everybody, you know.
Cross me heart, hope to die.
You bet on horses, do you, Mr. Baldwin?
No. Never, Ryder.
See, what did I tell you?
Well, I wouldn't share it, kid, and I wouldn't save it either. I spend every penny on luxuries.
Oh, that means booze and fags and more booze.
I said luxuries, them necessities are them.
I'd have holiday, me.
Me and all.
Somewhere right nice for a couple of weeks. Channel Islands. Albert's always wanted to go to Channel Islands to Jersey.
I think I'd go to St. Tropez, you know. I think I'd go topless at home.
Why? Whatever they've done to you, Vera?
Well, I'll tell you what, Vera, you go there and me and Bert will go to Jersey, yeah? Mind you, not that it matters, because none of us will be going anywhere, will we?
And this is how it was when you got back.
Yeah. There's this explosion, like a bomb going off. Is it going to be all right?
We'll see it's all right till he gets to hospital.
I mean, after that.
They're the experts. We'll tell you more than we can.
He's not moved or opened his eyes, nothing.
Can I come in the ambulance with
Yeah,
you?
okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, we'll catch up.
Brian, someone's got to take him out.
I should be at work.
I'll go. You go in the ambulance.
You sure?
Yeah, go on. I'll see you at the hospital.
I won't keep you above a minute, love.
What?
Can we just have another look at the scene of the accident?
Roger. Kilo 3-1, will you remain there for the time being? Kilo 2-4 will allow for you to then shop. Uniform 1-1, roger. Kilo 2-8, roger.
Right. I put all my money in bank, like you said. Well, all except for a couple of hundred, like.
Yeah, and I saw the effort and all. They had to prise your fingers off them notes.
So, what are you following me about for? You know, folk are going to start talking.
Only come to help you finish the booze. Look, if you want me to go, I'll go. If that's the end of your hospitality.
Shut up and sit down.
Cheers.
Hey, and listen.
What?
Australia.
Yeah?
Well, how do I get there?
How'd you get to Australia?
Huh.
Well, you go to the end of the street, you turn right, you keep going till you come to some white cliffs.
I mean, what's procedure? What will I need? I mean, I want a passport, won't I?
Of course you want a passport. Not like the old days, you know. Can't just rob a stagecoach and get there for nothing.
And we're in Manchester, haven't there are these Australian, what do you call it? You know?
It's Sassy.
That's him, aye. Well, he'll know what I've got to do, won't he?
He'll have a fair idea.
Yeah. I'll go see him this afternoon.
You're definite, then? Is that what you're going to spend the brass on?
Thinking about it, aye. Not to stop her out, just see how Bob and young Craig, you know, have a bit of holiday.
Very nice, too. Don't need someone to carry your bags, do you?
No. No reason I'm going to get shot of you. Hey.
What?
That mess up the drinking, this. I don't want to say that Australia, what do you call it, smelling of ale, do I? Might give him a bad impression.
Oh, best thing you can do, that.
Is it?
Good as a reference for Australia. It shows that you're the sort of person they want down there.
Oh, might as well have another one then, eh?
Look, I can't be everywhere, Mr. Baldwin.
I know you can't be everywhere. Even I can't be everywhere.
Well, then,
All
what-
I'm saying is we haven't dealt with this firm before, so make sure that the first batch is all nice and kosher. Anything a bit dodgy, take it out. And then slide it in later, all right?
All right. Hey.
What?
Yes, she's just behind you. What is it, love? What's happened?
Ivy, there's been an accident at the garage.
Hi, Brian. No, Bert. Which of them is it, Gail?
It's Bert.
Oh.
He's been taken to hospital. He's unconscious.
Is it? Is...
Oh, no, he's alive.
Thank God for that.
But I think it's serious.
I better get me coat, love.
What sort of an accident?
I think he was using the compressor and the tyre blew up. Got him on the head.
Oh, no.
Hey, what did you say we using? A compressor. Look, I've got to go, Mr. Baldwin.
Yeah, of course you have. Listen, is Brian with you?
No, he went in the ambulance.
Don't worry, Gail. Get a taxi.
Hang on a minute, I'll drive you down there.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Baldwin.
Well, it's not what you want. Best of luck, love.
I'll see you later,
It's all right.
Well, what do you credit it? Oh, he does seem to cut for more than his share, doesn't he?
Yeah, we're only pottering about there because he lost his right job. Do you know it makes you flaming mad, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going.
Where?
For some steaks.
Any flaming excuse.
Cheers, love. Hello, Des. Mrs. Barlow said to come straight through.
Ah, she did right. Do you fancy a pot of tea?
Well, actually, Alf, it's not you I've come to see.
Oh?
No, it's your lovely lodger.
Bet.
You haven't got any others, have you?
No, I haven't. I'll give her a shout.
Somebody mentioned my name?
You got a visitor.
Told you I'd be back.
Yes, you were right as well, weren't you?
Well, I'll go see if Deirdre needs a hand. If you'll excuse me.
Well, that's got him wondering, then.
Yes. You've got me wondering as well, you have.
Have I? Hey, but you needn't wonder about tonight, because that's all right. That is, if you're still free.
Oh, I wouldn't say I was free, love, but I'm very reasonable.
I'll see you tonight, then. About 8.
You know that only gives me 4 hours to get ready.
You look ready enough to me.
Well, it'll be a rush, but I dare say I can manage it. Oh, and I'll warn Alfie you'll be arriving. That way he won't have another thrombosis.
No need.
No?
No, he won't be here, Alf won't. He's got a meeting at the town hall. Starts at 8.
Don't tell me.
What?
You only know because you're supposed to be at the same meeting.
I'll see you then.
Politician.
Anything else I can do, let me know, all right?
Hello, Mum. Hey, why aren't you in with your dad? What's happening?
I've been told to wait here.
Oh, he's still there, is he, love?
Yeah, I just brought him down from casualty. Sister will be out in a minute.
They told you how he is?
He's still flat out, unconscious.
But is it going to be all right, Brian? I mean, they must have said something, love.
He's got head and chest injuries and he's in a state of shock, whatever that means.
Well, I want to see him, love. And when can we see him now?
Sister said to wait and she'll come out and tell us.
Ivy, come and sit down here. I'll get you a cup of tea.
No, I don't want anything, Gail. Thanks, love.
You don't want to go in there all upset, do you? That's not going to help Bert.
No.
Like Baldwin gave us a lift here.
That were good of him.
It's all my fault, this, isn't it? Because I didn't want him moping at all.
No.
Brian, he went in no fit state to be doing a job like that, were he? I mean, it's me getting on at him.
It was me who gave him the job to do. If anybody's to blame,
You gave
it's
him
me.
the car to rob down, not the tyre. Must have done the tyre off his own back.
I should have still made him stop at
You
home,
couldn't
Gail.
make him stop at home, Ivy. He didn't want to stop at home. Come on.
Yeah, no.
Sister.
Mrs. Tilsley, is it?
Yes.
Well, Mrs. Tilsley, we've got your husband nice and comfortable. Perhaps you'd like to come in and see him now, would you?
Yes, please.
Have we to come as well?
No, well, perhaps in a few minutes, but I think Mrs. Tilsley might like to see him on her own first.
Right.
But, sister, what's he like?
Oh, he has a few bumps and cuts, but it's just as though he's asleep. I'll take you in and then I'll bring you a cup of tea while you sit with him. Do you take sugar?
One, please.
You're going there now, eh?
Yeah, I don't know what visiting times are, but the what's to me away, will they? Well, I'd like to see him try.
I'd come with you, but I've got to get teas ready.
Hey, will you could go tomorrow?
I'll phone later on and find out what's been going on.
Hey, well, don't worry if Ivy don't turn in tomorrow, Mr. Baldwin, because we can supervise ourselves, you know.
Well, you tell her from me she better not be in tomorrow. She's got more important things to worry about.
Yeah, I will.
Good night then, Mr. Baldwin.
Good night,
girls.
Is there a difference, sister?
Not really, no. He's holding his own. Now then, Bert, I'm just going to shine this light in your eyes.
Mum,
What, love?
Vera Duckwood's here.
But,
I'll sit with Dad for a bit.
all right.
I rang Jackie earlier and told her what happened. But I don't want to leave him there all night.
No, you'll get off while I'm here. Look, she'll be all right. Oh, how are you, love? Are you all right?
Yeah, I feel a bit better now, seeing her.
Yeah. Well, I brought some bananas and stuff. They didn't have any grapes. And I know he's unconscious, isn't he? Hey, but these are for you. Help keep strength up.
Not me that needs strength here.
Oh, isn't it? Well, it won't be a lot of use, will it? If first thing Bert sees when he comes round is you, flaked out, will it?
Ivy, do you mind if I go? Only I've got to pick Nicky up.
No, of course not. Fancy me forgetting little Nicky.
You'll get off. She'll be all right with me.
Give my love to Bert.
Yes, love, of course I will.
See you.
It's all right. So what have they said then?
Well, I don't know, Vera. I mean, I know what they've said, but...
You think they're hiding something?
Well, he's never moved, love. I mean, there's been no change. That can't be good, can it?
Well, I don't know, kid. I mean, I'm no doctor.
Well, they say that's what his body needs, you know, peace and quiet and rest and that. But why are they checking him every half hour? I mean, they're doing his pulse, his blood pressure, his temperature every half hour. I mean, you wouldn't have thought with somebody that wouldn't be all right, would you? Yeah.
Well, it's what I can do, you know. Oh, you want doing it all, Martin?
Well, he hasn't got up with him, has he? Put like pyjamas and things like that.
Right, well, give us your key, kid, and tell me what you want, and I'll go fetch him.
Oh, do you think you could find his dressing gown and,
Yeah.
you want to shave her? You see, Vera, you've not said much about things like that. They never mentioned them. How do they know he's never going to need?
Oh, Ivy, listen, stop talking like that, will you? Right. Look, give us your key. Let's sort out what he wants. And I know one thing he'll want to know. What? Well, he wants to know that you're there at side of him, pulling for him, right? Yeah. Look. Pyjamas. Where do you keep them in airing cupboard? Yeah. Hang on, love.
Hey, I'll say one thing for Al. You could call a meeting at 2 o'clock in the morning on the top of Pendle Hill, and he'd be there, on the dot.
Hey, he's not my dad, you know.
Yeah, I never said he were.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter to me whether he sees us going out together or not.
Oh, no. It doesn't matter to me either.
All right. Where are we off then? And if you say the Rovers return, I'll bite your legs.
Well, I was just thinking, I mean, there's no rush, is there?
No rush exactly. It's just that if you stop still in here for too long, they stick a label on you that says 30p.
Well, then. Nice flat you've got upstairs, is it?
Fabulous.
Yeah?
Yeah. Featured it in Homes and Gardens one week. They were doing an article on cupboards.
No, I was thinking, instead of going out...
What?
Well, it's all here, isn't it? Bottle of wine from the shelves next door, cosy flat upstairs.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I thought you might.
You mean you like it so much here, you want to stop here while I go out?
No, not exactly.
Now, tell you what, Councillor, you don't let the grass grow under your feet, do you?
Well, there's no point, is there? Hey, and do us a favour. Drop the councillor tag. It might sort of get in the way, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Not just my vote you're after, then?
Can I ask you something?
Oh, why not if it passes a minute or two?
Do you ever drop the patter? You know, the jokes and the clever stuff, and let someone really get to you?
It has been known to happen.
But not often.
Not very often, no.
All right, then. If we're going out, we might as well go. You fancy anywhere in particular?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps I might prefer to stop somewhere cosy with a bottle of wine after all.
Oh, really? I'm no joking this time.
Try me.
Well, I mean, he's had his fair share of misfortune, Bert tells it. Now, hasn't he? Eh?
Yes, he has. It seems to me he's had his fair share of somebody else's misfortunes and all.
And is there no news, then, of how he is?
Not that I know of, love, no.
Well, we can just only hope that no news is good news. But that's not always the case.
No, it isn't.
So I said, what'll be a means of support in Australia?
What did you say?
I said, means of support. I said, a 5-horse accumulator. That's my means of support.
It isn't Shake Your Mania and he's off home.
Evening.
Hello, love.
You're around, isn't it?
What happened to the last of the big spenders?
Put all his money in bank, didn't he, like you told him to?
You didn't put it all in, you left some of it out.
Go on, I'll get next.
All right, 2 pints of bitter, please, Betty.
Okay, love it.
Will you girls have one?
I'll have a top off if you don't mind, love.
I'm all right, thank you, Ed. Not for me, love, thanks.
I'm very glad to hear that you've put that money in the bank, Mr. Whiteley.
I'll keep moths off it. Mind, it's not stopping there. I've a plane ticket to buy. That'll set me back 600 knock quid.
Ooh, good gracious.
International jet setter you're talking to here, Mr. Walker.
You're not holidaying with Princess Margaret, are you?
Yeah, she keeps asking me, you know, but I haven't got time to fit her in, you know.
You got it.
What?
Australia. You're going to see that family of yours in Australia?
Got it in one house.
Yeah, I thought so.
Will be nice for you.
That'd be nice for them, too.
You want a tonic for that?
No, I'm all right.
Oh, will you be coming back then, Mr. Whiteley? You're going to be staying there for good.
Oh, I'll be coming back. Don't you worry, Maeve.
She weren't worrying, were you, love?
No.
None of us are worrying. I'll tell you what, if you click with an Australian widow woman that wants to share her sheep farm with you, don't let the thought of us stop you.
Well, it'd suit you, wouldn't you? You've got a vested interest.
That's 155, lovey.
Oh, ta, Betty. Here.
Thank you.
What do you mean a vested interest?
If I stopped there, it'd leave you as driver at bin wagon, wouldn't it?
Oh, he's heir to the throne now, is he?
Oh, aye, and noted like better than depose me.
You know, I'm too innocent for this world. The thought hadn't crossed me mind.
Give over, you can't get guns on quick enough. Get up to your old tricks, eh, and back it into motor cars.
Listen, I only backed into one, and it was an old one.
If you'll excuse me, I've really heard quite enough of this conversation.
Yeah, sorry, Missy Walker, I wasn't thinking.
Yes, Miss Ariel.
Large Scotch, please. Just been to hospital. Give him the creeps, those places.
Did you see Mr. Tilsley?
Well, not to see him exactly, see how he's getting on.
Any news?
Well, no, he hasn't regained consciousness. He hasn't moved a muscle, so they don't know.
How's Ivy taking it?
Oh, she's bearing up. I only saw her for a couple of minutes. I don't think she really knew who I was. As far as I can understand, she's going to stay there tonight.
Well, so Les Bear Tilsley had an accident?
Say that again.
Oh,
Well, I heard it was some sort of an explosion.
yeah, tyre blew up.
What, down at his lad's garage?
Yeah. Brian on the phone, he reckons it was one of those recut lorry tyres.
Oh,
Either the gauge on the compressor went wrong, or he didn't know how to use it, or I don't know. Probably never find out for sure anyway.
I'll tell you what, it takes some pressure to make one of them go.
But it did, and he got it. All right. See you later. Bye.
Dreadful thing, that.
Hey, up, get that down as quick as you can. Let's get off.
Get off where?
Anywhere. Before every mock latches onto us. Pity you went in a bit earlier, love. You know, me and Eddie's just off. Got some pals to see down at Flying Horse. You know how it is.
Aye, I've never seen anybody leave a place so sharp as when I come in.
Oh, don't be like that. Here, let me buy you a drink. What are you having?
Settle your conscience, would it?
Here, give it a light ale. Any change, you can keep it.
Right.
Right,
Well and all.
Of course I am. See you around next.
Ta-ra, then.
Hey, what a red letter, Dave. Being treated to a drink with Tom Whiteley.
It's got a lot to celebrate, hasn't it?
Like what?
Well, all that money that he's just won on the horses.
They are, my love.
What money?
Well, I don't know how much it was exactly.
£3,500.
He hasn't. Has he?
Give or take a bob or two.
And all I get out of it's a light ale tight-fisted old devil.
Well, yes, I'm sure he was going to tell you about it.
I'm sure he wasn't. Still, I'm not here to bear a grudge. I'll pop round and see him at morning, give him the opportunity to show how generous he can be.
Oh, you back then?
Yeah, well, I was going to go for a drink, you know, but I didn't fancy seeing them.
Oh, you managed without me then?
Well, yeah. We had to really, haven't we?
Oh, well, I'll see you then.
Yeah, come on.
I see, so that's how it is, eh?
No law against it, is there?
I never said there was.
I mean, I am allowed to have my own visitors in my own flat, aren't I?
Look, you can't blame me for being surprised, Bet. I mean, I had no idea there was anything going on, had I?
No. To tell you the truth, nor did I till tonight.
Now, you can say it's none of my business, fair enough, but I will just say one thing.
Oh, aye? And will this be you speaking as my landlord or as my local councillor?
As your friend.
Go on.
You do know, dear, that he's married?
Yes.
You do?
He told me.
Well, then, don't you think you might be stirring up a lot of trouble for yourself?
I thought you were only going to say just the one thing.
Oh, come on, Bet. Look, I can't keep my mouth shut when it's happening under my own roof, can I? I've known Des a long time. I know his wife.
Yes, well, I don't.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Alf, I'm not going to row with you. I'm the one who's not married, remember? So if you've got any speeches to make about marriage, make them to him, not me.
Nurse will be in a minute to do his observations. Do you like anything?
No. No, thank you.
They change. Not really, no. But not for the worse either. Did you manage to sleep?
Yeah, I think I must have.
and get it. There you are, love. Bread chop on time this morning, was it?
Yes.
Oh, must have been sober for once last night.
Must have been.
Oh, come on, Alf. We're not going to have silent meals, are we? We're not wed, you know.
I'm talking. What's wrong with you?
Oh, you could have fooled me. It's been yes, no ever since I got up this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you wanted intelligent conversation. I mean, that's not like you, is it? Not first thing in the morning. All we usually get in the morning is a cloud of smoke and a cough.
My, that was sarcastic for a big, happy, smiling grocer.
You've not heard anything yet.
If I what? Go on, Alf.
You know well enough.
Des.
Yes, Des. I haven't got enough blooming common sense to put in a thimble.
Oh, he's a fool now, is he, Des? A fool for getting mixed up with me, presumably?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And you're a fool for getting mixed up with him and all, because no good can come of it, Bet. It can't. He's a married man, and he also happens to have a public position.
Oh, he's only a counsellor, for God's sake.
He's very well known, though. He can't afford too many scandals.
Scandals? You sound like something out of Jane Austen. Everybody's at it in this flipping town.
I'm not.
Well, anyway, what do you mean, too many scandals?
Well, he's no saint, isn't Des?
Oh, I didn't think he was, love. He's a fella, isn't he? Look, the first wink came from him, Alf. Not from me. OK, so I winked back. But in my book, that's Queensberry rules, married or not.
Oh, and is it Queensberry rules to bring him round here?
And that's what's really upsetting you, isn't it?
It's a bit embarrassing, Bet, yeah. I mean, I do know his wife. Oh, no, it's not that, though. It's just that no good can come of it. I can see it all ending badly, in tears.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Alf. It'll probably be me who's doing the crying. It usually is, love.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
The doctor's in with him.
Oh.
Is he any better?
Just
Have you been up all night with him?
No, not all night. I've had a bit of rest. They found me in bed.
You look worn out, Mum. Why don't you go home? Have a couple of hours sleep in your own bed. Me and Gail will stop here.
Yeah, of course we will.
No, while his Mackie is.
Oh, Mrs. Tilsley? Wasn't there a famous cricketer called Tilsley?
That were Tildersley.
Oh, well, Mrs. Tilsley and...
Oh, it's my son and his wife, Doctor.
How do you do? Well, Mrs. Tilsley, his condition is stable, which is good news.
Well, then why is he still unconscious, Doctor?
Well, when you've had a shock like he's had, Mrs. Tilsley, the system closes down. We just have to wait for it to start operating normally again. It takes time. All right? Go in if you want to.
What does he mean, the system closes down?
He didn't seem too worried about you, though, did he?
Can we all go and see him?
Yeah, I think so. Is it all right if my son and his wife come in, sister?
Of course it is, so long as they haven't brought any musical instruments with them. You haven't, have you?
No.
You know where I am if you want me.
She seems cheerful and all.
Just look at him, though, Brian. Look at him.
You, Eddie, love. Is he home?
No, sorry, he's just gone on an errand. I've just been dropping his overalls in.
Still, I don't suppose he'd be long. I'll slip inside and wait for him. Go on, love, you'll be all right. I'll manage.
Oh, yeah. Go for it,
I wish you'd stop looking. Folk will start talking.
Can I help if I can't take my eyes off you?
Oh, please, keep lying. I love it. Do you want the same again?
No, I've got to go. Me and my brother's got a contract to paint the Forth Bridge.
That's in Scotland.
It's only the Methodist Church in Bromley Street.
Will they let you in a church?
I'm doing it outside. Well, I see you tonight.
Well, it'll have to be later. I'm on duty.
Well, that suits me. I've got a meeting. So, I'll see you later.
See you, love.
Do I detect vibes between those two? A counsellor friend of ours in bed seem to do a lot of spooning with their eyes.
Yes, they are. Friendly.
Is he married?
I would think so.
Oh, dear. Still, I suppose at her age, the odds against finding a single man are astronomical.
Yeah.
She was talking about me then, wasn't she?
She was.
Yes, what was she saying?
I daren't tell you, lover.
Thank you.
No, I'm not a gambler. At least not on the GGs. I make too many risks in business.
Funny thing about gambling, isn't it? I mean, the people who can afford to gamble, you never see them in the betting shops. You know, the bourgeoisie, your doctors and bank managers, solicitors and that.
Well, they're all on the course, aren't they? Binoculars in one hand, champers in the other. Hey!
Yeah, it's the trouble with being a peasant. No sense of style. I mean, look at Shorky. Wins 3.5 grand on the GGs. He thinks living it up is buying a crate of stout.
Sure. You got champagne taste of your own, then, have you?
Well, I don't know. I quite fancy the white spats, the brown bowler and the gold knob cane, you know.
And do you know what? I think you'd look $1 million, kid.
Oh, what? Those Danger.
How do?
Oh, hi, what are you having? What am I asking you what are you having for?
Hey, no, it's a fake your man. It's just going to come into a bob or two, you know.
A bob or two, he says. Give us a pint, Bet.
Right, look.
I know a place for your 3.5 grand, you know, Chuck.
All right.
In my business. Then when the economy picks up, you'll be a millionaire.
Quite easy to be a pauper and all. I know what I'm doing with my brass. I'm going to spend it. I'm going across to Australia to see my lad and my grandson.
Is this for you, Chalky? Bye, you're a young-looking 40. Did anybody ever tell you?
He's paying, though.
Oh, you might have told me. Be lucky to get right money off him. Never mind a big fat tip.
62 pence, Lynch.
Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Oh, by the way, I left Phyllis in your house.
You what?
Well, I couldn't stop her going in. She's there waiting for you.
You big Nelly, there's all that money in there.
She's not going to pinch you, is she?
No, but if she finds it, it might stick to her fingers.
I thought we might go on a little holiday somewhere, love. You know, a coach trip. They do lovely coach trips now, and they don't cost you much above £100. I thought I might like to try South Wales again. You liked it there, didn't you? Can't think why, though. You were always asleep, weren't you? Do you remember that woman? She kept asking me if there was something wrong with you. Because she never saw you get out your deck chair. Mind you got tanned off, didn't you? Your mate said you looked just like Larry Constantine when you got back to work. Oh, Bert. We've had some good times as well as bad ones, haven't we? Haverstock. That were your favourite place, wasn't it, love? You said you'd like to retire there, do you remember? You said it'd be just like living on a cushion. Because air was that soft. Bert? Hello, love.
What are you doing out there? Making your will or what?
Aye, I'm making sure there's no in it for you.
No, Tom, I haven't come to fall out with you.
I wonder why.
What are you doing? Can I help you?
Oh, no doubt you could. You've been through these drawers a damn sight more than I have. Oh, I knew I'd run somewhere.
What do you want a big envelope like that?
Keep me cigarette coupons in.
What you putting in there now?
Look, I'm going to Rovers. I've got a pint going bad there.
I've heard you've had a big win on the horses.
Yeah, won a quid or two, yeah.
Really? Only a quid or two?
Yeah, look, I'm going to Rovers. I've got a pint waiting, but I don't know about you.
I heard it was £3,543.
You what? Who told you? God, rumours that get around this place, eh?
It's a lot of money, that is.
I'll say it is. 3,000. I only wish I'd won as much as that.
Do you know what I got this morning?
What?
My My electric bill, £41. I don't know where I'm going to get money from. Well, I do. I'll have to go in bit of savings that I was saving for a coat and a pair of new shoes. These shoes have been letting water in for weeks, months. It's awful to be poor and old and your health failing.
Oh, all right. Pack it in for Pete's sake. All right, I've won a quid or two. Mind you, I've only got back what they've got off me in the time, but, well, I'm a generous fella.
Ah, they said that. They said Tom Whiteley give you a pair off his head.
I haven't got any flaming hair.
Oh, sorry, no, you haven't.
Here. There's 20 quid. Get yourself 2 pair of shoes.
Hey, I couldn't get one price as they had today. And what about my coat?
Look, there's another tenner and that's your lot. You don't need a coat, it's summertime. Now, come on, I've got a pint at Redbury at Rovers.
Hey, you'll enjoy what you've got left now. You've done that.
Do you reckon?
Aye. The Lord knows what you'll spend it on. Wine, women and song. It'll kill you at your age.
I'll think of something.
You what?
I never said a word.
Oh, sure.
What do you think, though?
He looks great.
It's marvellous.
Still very ill. But at least he's come back.
We've got the worst over with.
I thought he were dead, you know, Brian. Honest. Not just once, either 100 times. I couldn't hear him breathing, you know.
Well, he's definitely not dead.
It'll take a lot more than a burst tire to kill me dad.
You know what I think? I think you should come home with us and have a rest day. Have a bath and change your clothes.
Yeah, so do I.
Well, what happens if he takes a turn for the worse while I've gone?
He's not going to. He's on the mend. You heard the sister. He's not under close observation anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to set you right. It's me again, love. I'm like a bad penny, aren't I? Keep turning up. I've just come to tell you I'm just popping home for a couple hours, love. You know, for a wash and a brush up. You'll be all right, won't you, while I've gone? Yeah, of course you will. Won't be long, love.
Stop! Always fancy myself as a copper. One word from me and Westminster Bridge grinds to a halt.
Well, how about so? Well, come on, whatever it is. I was working well then.
I've just had young Brian on the phone. Bert's come round, he's regained consciousness.
Let's news of it, sister. Jack said they were leaving me.
Well, I bet it says that every time he sees you at Buck, doesn't he?
Oh, wash your mouth out, Clough.
Did he say anything? Did he speak?
No, not really, so, ready, steady, start! Well, come on, then you were quick enough to stop when I said stop. Why aren't you so quick starting?
Don't you understand, Mr. Baldwin? Working's not natural.
And neither is me handing out my money, Vera. So, mush! Come on.
Hey, that's good news, though, isn't it, Elsie, about Bert?
It's marvellous. I feel be relieved.
Hey, does he have to go see him tonight?
Hey, don't you give him a relapse, Duckworth.
Yoo-hoo. Alfred, it's your chum, buddy, playmate, bosom pal.
What do you want?
Oh, come on, Alf. Pax vobiscum, eh? Life's too short to spend it glaring at one another. Hey. What do you think of that?
Very nice.
Very nice. It's terrific, and it cost me a week's wage.
Oh, well, I suppose it's worth it, as long as Des likes it.
I'm telling you, Alf, you're getting to be a right old woman. You really are. You're going to have to pack up that knitting and get another hobby like hang gliding.
You know, this is typically you, Lynch.
What is?
You're playing with fire, so what do?
Buy a water pistol.
Yeah, see, you start telling gags. Bet'll be all right. Nothing wrong with Bet. To prove it, you start doing more gags than Jimmy Tarbuck.
Alf, I know all the risks. By heck, I invented most of them myself. Married men were buying me double gins at a very early age, and this is no different. And yet I can play it crafty. I don't think he's going to put an advert in the local paper about us. So please relax. I can't live with a fella who keeps glaring at me.
You don't live with me.
Sorry. What do you say? Friends?
Well, I don't condone it, and if you really want to know
All
what...
right. And I respect your opinion.
Go on then, but don't say I didn't warn you.
Do you know, my mother used to say that. And come to think of it, you're not unlike my mother. She was a big woman.
Will you get out of here?
Yes, Mum.
Get off!
Oh, it's you, is it? I thought it were Phyllis with a begging bowl again.
How did we get on with the GGs?
Oh, sorry, mate. They're all donkeys.
Oh, flaming heck, Sharky. I thought you were half horse yourself. I thought all you had to do to pick a winner was just listen to what they were neighing.
Look, I've lost a tenner as well, you know.
I know that, but the difference between you losing a tenner and me losing one is the difference between a centipede breaking its leg and a giraffe breaking its neck. Marion will batter me if she finds out.
Well, don't worry, I won't be giving you any more tips.
I wouldn't back them even if they were drinking jet fuel. Who's this?
Who do you think it is? It's me. From my passport photograph. Fill it for me now.
Looks like one of them mug shots from Hill Street Blues.
Look, you can mock, mate. But I've been in Australia lapping up all that sunshine.
Right, he's all yours. We've got him looking lovely for you.
Is he still?
Of course he is. We don't allow people to get worse in this hospital. She's a worrit, isn't she, your mother?
You're telling me.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, why?
Oh, you look a bit pale.
Do I look pale?
Bert. Oh, Bert, love.
Hello, love.
Oh, love, you've no idea seeing you set up like...
I thought you were supposed to be ill.
Who told you that? Hello, son.
Hello, Deb.
Hey, the flowers are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they're from girls on Baldwin. Even he can be human sometimes, you know.
That can be very, very
Back
tricky.
along.
Just about fine there. Yeah. Well, according to Ivy, he will make a complete recovery. But remembering he wasn't exactly fit before the accident.
Poor Bert. Does seem to attract trouble, doesn't he?
Do we know yet how it happened? I mean, was it right what Mr. Baldwin said?
Well, I mean, according to what I've heard, I mean, this tile that it was blowing up, well, it wasn't all it was supposed to be. Some flange or something came off it. It just blew up.
Oh, in the midst of life we are in death.
Nobody dead, maybe.
No, I know, but he could have been, couldn't he? I mean, that's just my point. It'd be quite easy. I mean, you just never know the day or even the hour. I mean, we think we live in a civilised world, but it can be very primitive, can't it? I mean, you can be struck down, can't you, just walking down the street or sitting watching the telly?
I've never heard of anyone being struck watching telly.
No, me neither.
It's quite possible. I mean, a bolt of lightning or a heart attack or... Well, you could get a nut stuck and choke.
You know, Mavis, given the opportunity, I believe that you could put the dampers on Come Dancing.
So now you know.
Well, it's true what I say.
Could I have some service, please? Excuse me. Oi, are you supposed to be working here or are you just sort of passing through?
Now, Betty, you can see I'm reading Desi's palm. I've just got to the part where his life's going to take on a different and fateful course.
I'm getting a job as a lightning conductor.
Be serious, you, for a minute.
Hey, look who's here.
It's that pal of ours, Councillor Foster. Ugh, silly as a top. Yes, Phyllis.
A port and lemon, and ask the two ladies what they're having.
Hey, dear, that's what to know what you're having.
Well, thank you very much. I'll have a vodka and tonic.
Nice, a sweet cherry, thank you.
The port and lemon, vodka and tonic, and a sweet cherry.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I owe you a favour. Well, I heard.
Why?
Giving me the nod about Tom Whiteley's windfall. He'd never have mentioned it. Fellas, they're always having secrets, aren't they? But we find them out, don't we? Because we're smarter than they are.
Here, here.
Not as lucky, though, if Mr. Whiteley's anything to go by. I mean, winning all that money, and now he's off to the Antipodes.
Where's the Antipodes when you're at home?
Well, it's Australia.
You what?
Well, Mr. Whiteley's apparently going to Australia, because he was in the shop this afternoon showing us his passport photograph.
Hey, where's she off to?
See a man about a passport, I should think.
What about these drinks? Who's going to pay for them?
Well, there's only one answer to that. Big gob here.
God blimey, not you again.
Tom Whiteley, you're a monster. What are you?
What's the matter? Them tennis forgeries or something?
I can't believe it. I can't believe anybody would be so callous.
What are you on about?
You know well what I'm on about. You're going to Australia, aren't you?
Who said so?
You are, aren't you?
Yeah. So what about it?
And you're not taking me with you to see my grandson, who I might never see again. How can you?
Easy. I go to Manchester Airport, I get on this plane, and it takes off.
Tom, you're taking me with you. It was going to be a surprise, weren't it?
No.
Monster.
Look, I've just laid out over £1,000 for this trip. If you think I'm laying another 1,000 for you...
It's not your money. You only won it.
Oh, I see. Money that's won like it's anybody's to dip into. You try telling that to the next pool's winner, see what they say. Look, this is my treat and nobody's stopping me.
Oh, Tom, take me with you. I'd be company for your journey. You know, over all that sea. I'd hold your hand when you were frightened.
They've got stewardesses to do that.
Oh, Tom, take me with you. If you do, you'll go to heaven when you die.
Look, I'll tell you what.
What, love?
I'll buy myself a camera, take a lot of photographs, eh? Go over that port daughter when you go.
Alf Roberts. Oh, hello, Edith. Yes, I'm fine, yeah. You? Oh, good, yeah. Des? Yes, he is, as a matter of fact. He's upstairs. He's at the, you know, the doings. Yeah. I'll just... Des? Des?
What is it? What do you want?
There's a telephone call. His missus.
Oh.
Where am I supposed to be?
Lavy.
You're an officer and gentleman. You deserve a promotion. Hello, darling.
Well, do you still think you can handle it? Do you?
Hey, what you doing up?
I do wake up, you know. I don't spend all my time unconscious.
Didn't you sleep? Vera, I would have been all right on my own, you know.
Listen, I slept so fine. Question is, did you sleep?
Oh, off and on.
Yeah, more off than on, but looks here. Anyway, tea's brewing, kid. It won't be a minute.
Just lay there, don't you? Thinking and thinking and... Oh, Vera.
I know, kid, I know. But listen, it's going to be all right. Your Auntie Vera says so, and when is she ever wrong, eh?
I wouldn't mind, but my Bert's such a gentle fella, isn't he? I mean, he's never hurt anybody in his life. He goes out of his way to help people.
Yeah, he's a good one. You don't meet many like him. Well, I certainly didn't.
So why him then, Vera? Whatever has he done to deserve all this rotten, lousy luck?
Well, I wish I knew the answer to that, kid. But very few of us get what we deserve. Which, in the case of yours truly, is just as well, eh?
You're right, nutter, you are. You know that, don't
I
you?
hope I am, kid. World needs nutters. I'm thinking about starting a training school, you know. Are you coming into work today, Carl?
Might as well.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck in here on your top, kid. And what did hospital say? Is to have as much rest as possible.
Yeah, I know. I'll come in and then I'll go straight from work to see him, you know. They keep saying he's coming home any day, don't they? There don't seem much signs of that now, does there?
Well, it has only been just over a week, you know. You ought to be thankful he's sat up taking notice.
I know, love, I am. Right, I'll go and phone him and see how he is this morning.
Hey, you'll go nowhere till you get this down, you Alex sots.
What's that?
Spoiled egg. Or as those Latin scholars say, a boiled eggers.
I meant you lunatic. You know I don't want any breakfast, Vera.
Look, what you want and what you get is two different things. I'm in charge here, and apart from being bossy, I'm bigger than you, so get your bottom sat on that chair.
Vera,
What?
thanks for stopping, love. I do appreciate it.
Don't thank me, kid. You've done me a favour. A couple of nights peaceful sleep away from our Jack, snoring like the clappers, kid. It's done me more good than a week in Blackpool.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks for letting me know anyway. No, Tuesday's as good a night as any. All right, see you then. Ta-ra.
Oh, it wasn't for me then.
No, somebody let me know about a council meeting that's been cancelled.
A council meeting? Who was it?
Very nice lady called Mrs. Edmonds, as a matter of fact.
I see. Not a very nice gentleman called Des Foster, then.
No, I haven't seen him for a bit.
That makes two of us, Flower. Just over a week, to be precise.
Ah, well, you want to be thankful. I've told you, he's no good for you.
Never mind what you told me. What about what you've told him? You've said something to frighten him off you, haven't you?
All I've said is what I've always said. that people who play with fire deserve to get burned.
Oh, I can do without your Christmas cracker mottos, councillor. If I get burnt, it's my lookout. I'm a big girl now. And if I'm prepared to take a chance, it's not to do with you or anybody.
It's to do with me when it's happening under my roof.
Yeah, well, you'll have been able to sleep easy this past week then, which is more than I've done.
Oh, look, forget him, Bet. He can't make you happy. Find yourself a chap that can.
What am I supposed to do? Go to doctors for a prescription? One nice, kind, fanciful fella with a sense of humour, a decent income and no wife, and hand it in at chemist? I want him, Alf. We're right together. He makes me feel good and excited at the same time. That doesn't happen too often. Do you think I don't know it's not ideal? When you've been kicked around as much as I have, if you find something that's even halfway worth clinging onto it, believe you me, you cling onto it tooth and flaming claw. I suppose it could be his wife. Why he's not been near. You know, when he was with me last time when she rang.
No, that's what it'll be. He's got cold feet.
I didn't think Des was like that. He's not the type to let anybody dictate to him what he can and what he can't do. He's very much his own man. That's part of what attracted me to him, Alf.
Ah, well, he's got his position to think about.
Oh,
You know.
don't be so damn pompous. What position? He's only a local councillor. He's not the flaming Prime Minister. And even if he was, he won't let that stop him. Not if he really cared about me. Would he? Would he?
Sorry, love. I was in the back.
You haven't got any dinner ready yet, have you, Hilda?
No, I've only just come in.
Oh, good, because I'm in the takeaway. I don't know what's up, but I've been fancying spare ribs all day. What's that?
It's a letter for me.
Oh, yeah, it came this morning just after you'd gone out. Stan wanted to open it, but I told him it was probably a Billy Zoo from one of your admirers. Who is it from?
Mrs. Earnshaw.
Who's Mrs. Earnshaw?
I don't know.
Well, what's she writing you letters for?
Well, I don't rightly know that neither. Dear Mrs. Ogden, you don't know me, but I felt I had to write when I heard about your inheritance from one of the neighbours. It did cheer me up to hear a bit of good news for a change. I've had nothing but bad luck myself lately. My daughter went and left me. And I've been waiting over 2 years for an operation on my hip, so I can't get out and about much. And then last week they took my telly away as I was behind with the payments. So I just wanted to wish you luck on your good fortune. It gives me hope to know that not everyone has to suffer the way I have. All the best, yours truly, Mrs. K. Earnshaw. Isn't that nice?
Nice, it's a flippin' begging letter.
It's not.
She's after money, all that tale of woe and your good fortune. She's after a handout.
Do you think so?
I know so. Come here.
No, here, let me read it again.
Listen, what for? Fireback's the place for them.
Poor soul. She certainly had her share of trouble.
Poor soul. She's probably some 25-year-old floozy with a luxury flat and a car. People make a living writing them things, you know. Look, you want one of these spare ribs, though, don't you?
Yes, I'm right.
Well then. When you're ready, love.
Yeah, right with you. Oh, it's you. You did remember the way, then?
What? It's only been a week.
A week and 2 days. Now, Bed. Come in, Mrs. Walker.
How are you fixed for tonight?
Well, by amazing coincidence, it happens to be my early night.
That's no coincidence. It's the look of the Fosters. I'll pick you up about 6:30. We can go out for an early meal.
Are you planning on dumping me early and all?
As a mind reader, Miss Lynch, you're a dead loss. See ya.
You've not even had a drink.
Well, you'll have to wait till next time, won't you?
Now, Bed, I've done practically all of it. Want a lemonade for that martini and a ginger ale.
Right, Mrs. Walker. What does mean? Means he's very attractive. I know that. Very macho. I know that. Very married. I know that too. Tell me, Rita, what other kind is there?
There you are. I wondered where you'd got to.
Oh, I'd a little errand to see to.
Have you had out to eat? Well, why don't you join me? I'm only having salad, but I've got a bit of corned beef to go with it.
Elsie, look, why don't you join me, love? I've got lettuce and tomatoes, and besides, I want to stop me at full.
All right. How is he then?
Not spoke to him since first thing this morning. They said he was satisfactory like they always do. I'm never sure what that means.
It means he's satisfactory. That's what it means. Go on. I'll tell you what. You set the table up, then I'll wash the lettuce.
Do you know where I went? I went to church. I've been going there a lot lately, you know, whenever I haven't been going to hospital. Just sitting there quietly, you know, praying, saying, please, God, let him come back to me. Please, God, let him be all right. Please, God, let...
I've never been a religious person myself, but I suppose you get great comfort from it.
Have you never prayed, Elsie?
Oh, I had a phase of that when I was a kid. And always for things I wanted, like, dear God, please let me have that dolly in the toy shop window. And later, dear God, please let that lad in class 3B ask me to join his hopscotch team. I didn't get the dolly, and I didn't get the lad. I gave up after that.
Not much different to most people, are you? You get idle, don't you? You let things slide. It's so easy to make excuses for not doing something, isn't it? And then you expect your prayers to be answered, don't you?
Hey, don't you reproach yourself. You're not as bad as some people, and hell of a sight better than most.
Yeah, well, I just saying to Vera this morning, I just don't know what we've done to deserve all this rotten bad luck.
Hey, it hasn't all been bad luck, you know. You've had a good marriage. You've had love and warmth and security. And you've had companionship through it all. And you've had a son that's still your friend. And you've still got all that. Me? 3 husbands, 2 kids. And I've had none of it.
Oh.
All right, don't panic. It's probably Brian ringing up to find out if there's any news.
Hello, Weatherfield 4329. Yes, it is. Yes, what is it? He's what? He is? When? Oh, thanks, Mrs. Challoner. Thanks for letting me know. That hospital home, they're bringing him home this afternoon. Oh, Elsie. My Bert's coming home.
Oh.
They're fetching him home.
Oh, come on, then.
It's Bert. He's come home.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, love.
Welcome home, Cock.
I'm in all.
What's up?
Come on, love, let's get you in the house.
It's all right, love. I'll manage him.
I suppose I'll have to tell His Highness she won't be in this after.
You can tell him I might never ever be in again. I don't think I'm going to let that one out of my sight in future. Bert. He'll be all right now. I'll look after him.
All right, love, don't let him do too much.
Ta again.
Ta-da.
Thanks.
Cheerio.
Well, then, how are you, love? Are you all right there, or do you want to sit on the sofa?
No, I'm fine here, love, thank you.
Right, I'll put kettle and make you a cup of tea then, eh? Oh, hey, have you had your dinner?
Well, they give us a bite to eat before we came out.
Do you know, I'm just getting myself ready, you know, to go round to the corner shop and stock up, and I saw an ambulance come up the street, and, well, they said this afternoon, but, I mean, it's only half an hour since you phoned. I didn't expect you till about 3 o'clock, love.
Well,
you know,
what do you want me to do, jog round the block for 3 hours, or what?
No, you great daft thing. You great daft thing. Oh, Bert. Oh, love, I am glad to see you. I'm honest, you don't know, honest, love.
I do, love. I've been looking forward to it too, you know. Every waking moment, just to be home. with you.
Looks a bit tight to me.
No, not if I breathe in.
Oh, yes. That'll look very fetching. 22-inch waist and bright purple ink gob.
We can't all be little shrimpy things.
Dainty is the word you're looking for. Or feminine, or petite. Any one of them will do.
Shrimpy. What are you looking at?
A mug, since you ask.
Oh, cock. You're not going to come over all Mary Whitehouse on me, are you? I can't cope with you and with a twanky in there giving me thumbs down.
I make no judgment. I'm lending you flaming belt, aren't I? But I still think you're a mug. I know what happens to girls who fall for married men.
It is not unheard of, you know, for a married fella to leave his wife for a newer model.
Oh, and how many do you know who've done that?
Well, no, not personally, but it does happen.
Yes, some people win $500,000 on pools and some have landed on the moon.
Well, all right, say it doesn't, so what? I've still got something pretty good going for me for a change. What do you want me to do, say no tart?
Keen on this one, aren't you?
Well, if you didn't know the answer to that, you want to come out footing it round here doing your agony auntie bit.
I came because you asked me to lend you a belt, madam.
Yeah, you'd still have found a way of putting your two penneth in, wouldn't you? I saw the way you looked at Des this dinner.
Oh, and how did I look?
Sort of lustful and disapproving at the same time.
Give over, that weren't lust.
Her indigestion, I know. I don't blame you, cock. You said yourself he's a very attractive bloke. But that's not the reason, the only reason I fancy him. I feel right with him. I feel... I can't find words.
You're not usually at a loss.
No. Not when it comes to rousting fat Fred, but when it's something important.
Not everyone has to suffer the way I have. All the best. So?
So? Well, don't you feel sorry for her?
Oh, you're not still going on about that, are you?
I can't stand scroungers.
Give it to you. Don't understand, do you? Neither of you. This poor soul's in trouble, and she's turned to me. Me!
Must know you're a soft touch.
She hasn't been with me.
Yeah, well, you're not a deserving cause. Come to think of it, you're not even a cause.
So what are you planning on doing then? Handing over your whole inheritance to her?
That's right. Give her the house. Make a thorough job of it.
Look, I'm not entirely mentally retarded, Stanley. I'm touched that she's wrote to me, that's all.
You're just touched.
Well, I shall write her a little note, thanking her for her good wishes and saying I'd like to help her out with her problems, but I've got troubles of my own. And if she doesn't believe me, she can come round and meet him.
I think it's a very nice gesture, but I still think you're wasting your time.
I think she's puddled. You're not going to start now. What about me tea?
Well, what about it? I mean, them what's touched and puddled can't be expected to cook meals. Can they?
No, only we were down to our last tea bag, and life won't be worth living tomorrow with Rita if I run out. Not that I often do, mind you. I'm usually quite good in that department. I just don't know what happened this time. I looked in the box, and there it was, the last one.
Well, happens you've got a tea bag nicker on the premises.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I do know that they'll take the odd bar of chocolate when I'm not looking. You know, maybe a comic, but not tea bags.
No, I suppose it is a highly specialised prize. Oi, oi, oi. Got some change, love.
Oh.
And you forgetting that?
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's just my leotard. You know, I'm starting to go to keep fit classes.
Ah. Are you going with her then to these keep fat classes?
Oh, not me, cock. I've got my own methods of keeping fit.
Well, it's just something to do, you know, to pass the time till night class starts again.
Sorry, Al. But that is the way the cookie crumbles.
Hello, sweetheart.
How do, Alf? Des?
Yeah, we're just going out for a quick meal. I'll talk to you afterwards, eh?
I don't think we've a lot to say, have we?
Oh, I'm sorry I feel like that.
Not surprised, are you?
We're not stopping longer. We just put round to say welcome home.
Well, you can have a cup of tea, love.
Yeah, go on, just a quick one, then I've got to get back to Nicky. It's past his bedtime already.
How about you, love? Another cup of tea?
I don't mind, love.
I'm getting on ever so well with my driving lessons, aren't I?
Yeah, smashing. Smashing up the car.
Hey, you! I am not. I just have a bit of trouble with my 3-point turns. They turn out to be more like 6-point turns.
Want a biscuit, love?
Oh, it's a daft question.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, love, I will have a cup of tea, thank you.
Hey? Oh, well, it's just brewing, love. It won't be a minute. It's tired, Brian.
Well, it's only to be expected, Mum. They get you up at the crack of dawn in them places, don't they?
Yeah, you don't get much peace at night either. I remember when I was in with Nicky.
That was a maternity ward.
Well, it's still hospital.
No, I don't know how it happened. I mean, 1 minute I'm pumping a tyre up, the next I'm flat out.
Bert, we said we weren't going to talk about that. We're not going to discuss that accident.
So-
The main thing is to get you better again, isn't it?
Right. Hey, we'll soon be back with us, Dad. Apart from what else, nobody brews up like you do.
He'll do no such thing, Brian Tilsley. He's going nowhere near that garage. He's going to sit there in quiet and look after himself. After what he's been through. Aren't you, love?
Right, thanks, Ernie.
Thanks, love.
I know you go now.
You shouldn't still be working, Alfie, not at this time of night.
I'm just closing up, as a matter of fact.
Aye, well, you do that. And then you can pop upstairs with me and Bet for a nightcap.
No, thanks.
Oh, well, you don't mind if we do. Put it on my slate. Round off a nice, enjoyable evening.
Does it make any difference whether I mind or not?
Oh, give it a rest, will you, Alf? If I just say, we're all grown-up people. So me and Bet like each other, is that a crime?
You know that's not what's bothering me.
Oh, flipping heck, Alf. We're only going upstairs to have a drink. We're not plotting to overthrow Queen and country, so take that look off your face.
Give us a smile.
He doesn't like anybody having fun, do you?
No, I don't. Not when other people are involved. And whether you like it or not, you're not flipping desert island, you know. Other people are involved.
Oh, don't go into the heavy landlord routine again. I don't think I could cope with it. Not after Scampy Mornay and Black Forest Gas.
It's not me I'm talking about. It's Edith.
Edith?
Yes, his wife.
Look, Edith can take care of herself. You look after your private life and I'll look after mine. You're a long time dead chump. Come on, sweetheart.
I'm sorry we closed. I thought I'd locked that. Hello, Edith.
I thought you'd be hard at it, planning your agenda or something. Oh, don't tell me you've got him making up your grocery orders.
No, I'm just tidying up, you know.
I can see that. So, what have you done with my husband then?
Well, as a matter of fact, it didn't...
Only I saw his car outside and I thought he could give me a run home. I've been visiting a friend a few streets away.
Ah, yeah, well, he's upstairs, in the bathroom. I'll... Des? Des? Your missus is here for you.
Has it been a useful evening? That's the main thing.
Well, yes, I suppose you could say that.
Well, I hope so. The number of hours he's put in with you lately. He's been very mysterious about this new scheme you're both hatching. I don't suppose you want to fill me in a bit.
Well, it's early days yet, you know. I think the least we say is a bit...
Hello, love. What brings you here?
I was hoping to catch a lift home. But if you've not finished, I don't mind hanging on a bit.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think that wraps things up for this evening now.
Yes, I think we've said all we have to say. I think I've proved my point.
Well, I wouldn't say I've capitulated just yet, old son. Just take a breather and then re-enter the fray for another time.
It all sounds highly intriguing. What sounds intriguing? Am I missing something?
No, you're not. Bet, this is Mrs. Foster. Oh, and Des Foster. Friends of mine. This is my lodger, Bet.
Glad to meet you. Well, love, if you're ready.
Yeah. Come in. Good night, Alf. Bet.
Good night, Mr. Foster.
Well, you satisfied now?
Satisfied? I'm flaming livid. What a way to end an evening. What did the silly cow have to turn up here for?
Look, I'm not bothered about your rotten evening. Have you any idea what that was like for me? Have you? All this lying and play acting and pretending may come easy to you, but it doesn't to me. So if it's not perfectly clear, I'll make it simple. I'm giving you a choice. Either you stop seeing Des Foster, or you can quit living in that flat upstairs. And I mean that.
Morning.
Morning.
I see. That's all today, is it?
Looks like it.
Just made that, have you?
Yes.
Hope it's a bit warmer than the atmosphere around here, then.
If there's any atmosphere around here, it's not down to me, is
Well,
it?
it's you that's chucking me out onto the street, isn't
Well, that's
it?
up to you, isn't it?
Look, Alf, me and Des are mates. We have a few laughs together. And from what I've heard, that's not something he gets a lot of these days.
You could have laughed yourself right through the divorce courts, the pair of you, if I hadn't lied through my teeth. When his missus walked through the door last night... Look, I'm not going through that again, not for nobody. If you want to play them games, you can play them under somebody else's roof.
I see. Well, if I can't live my own life without you treating me like some naughty little school kid, it looks like I've no choice in the matter, have I?
Library, that were it.
Huh?
Library. I knew there was something I had to do. That's it. You need your books changing.
Well, I can do that.
Bert, you've had a very nasty accident, love. What matters now is getting you fit again, isn't it? That means taking it easy for a bit.
Great, isn't it? I can't go to the garage no more. I can't go in the Rovers, and now I can't even go to the library.
Look, love, I know how you feel, but you'll thank me for it before you've done. Honest, you will.
Who's that?
It'll be Vera. She just called it Tippy.
Hey, look what I found. Yeah, we were going back to my place, but she insisted. Well, what's the point? Ivy's tea tastes just as good as yours. You don't mind, do you, Kate? It's any trouble.
Well, it's not that. It's just that Doctor's told Bert he wants peace and quiet. You know, I don't want him getting excited.
Oh, we'll sit him next to Ida, kid. It's racing sheets and the bloke on. Come on, let's go back to my place. You'd be better honest.
Where you going, love?
Upstairs, all right.
But Vera's brought fish and chips for us, love.
Well, I'm not hungry.
We're going now, Bert, honest.
Now look what you've done.
Me? I told you we shouldn't have come.
No, it'll be all right. It's perhaps just having half an hour lie down, you know.
Oh, it's been like that ever since he come home, has it?
Like what?
Well, you know, he ain't got much to say for his cell, has he?
Would you have, if you'd been through what he's been through?
Would you say that was cloudy?
Nothing wrong with this.
Not that, this one.
Well, it all comes out the same pump.
Does it?
I'll tell you what, I can see through that a lot easier than I can see through you, Stanley.
Something wrong, Mr. Yates?
No, it's all right, Mr. Walker. It's Mr. Ogden thought the air was a bit cloudy. But I'm happy to report it's up to your usual standard.
I'm pleased to hear it. Cloudy, did you say, Mr. Ogden?
Yes, I thought it was. You know.
It's taken you long enough to find out, hasn't it?
Nice try, Stanley.
I remember when the customer was always right.
Hello, Dutch, yes?
Yes, Hilda? Oh, it's all right, love. I don't want anything to drink, not just now. No, I've just popped in to tell these two that I've left a couple of pies in the oven, and if they're not back in 10 minutes, they'll be burnt off, Fritz.
Where are you going?
I've got a little errand to do.
Finished your masterpiece, have you?
Yes, I have. And I'm quite pleased with it, I know. Oh, you can say what you like, but it's not a bad feeling.
Writing a letter?
Helping somebody worse off than yourself.
You're not still on about that begging letter, are you, Hilda?
Well, what if I am?
Mrs. Ogden, dear, quite sure you're not being misled?
Oh, well, that depends, Mrs. Walker. Now, if you mean have I had the common decency to try and show a bit of understanding to a fellow human being who's struck a bad patch, well, yes, I have been misled. And I don't care who knows it.
You've not sent no money, have you, Hilda?
No, I've just written a nice, friendly little letter saying that no matter how black things might look now, there's always a brighter side. Well, it's true, isn't it? I mean, when you're down, there's only one way to go, isn't there?
Well, I hope you've done the right thing, Hilda, for your sake.
On reflection, I think she has. That is what is lacking in the world today. Compassion and feeling for one's fellow members of the human race.
Oh, well, that lets you out, Stanley. You let your membership run out years ago.
I'm off. Now, don't forget them pies. I'll see you later.
See you, Hilda.
See you then.
Oh, later.
Yes, Your Highness. What can we do for you?
Wouldn't have a bowl of water for me feet, would you? The screaming blue murder.
Sorry, kid, no can do. But I'll tell you what, we can manage a couple of pint pots. You could put 1 foot in each. How will that suit you?
I'll have to suffer in silence, won't I? Give us a vodka and tonic.
Coming up.
I'm surprised you're still here.
Eh?
After last night. I reckon Alf would have had you on a butty by now and threw the leftovers out to cat.
Bayek news travels fast.
Mind you, it wasn't all your fault, was it? I mean, it was Alf that brought the fella home in the first place, so I heard.
True, but he doesn't exactly see it that way.
Which way does he see it?
Well, let's put it this way. If you know of any little flats going cheap.
It's not shut yet.
As good as. Either Des goes or I go. Same difference, innit?
You can't give your home up, not just like that.
I happen to reckon he's worth it.
Where the hell will that get you? The married fella, isn't he?
They all are, aren't they? But they don't all stay married, do they?
Ah, yeah. He must be some fella.
He is.
No, come on, you slow goats. You can't keep up with the play. No!
Hello, Weatherfield Town Hall. I wonder if I could possibly speak to Councillor Foster, please. He did say he'd be there about this time. Thank you. Right, thank you. Hello, Des, it's Bet. How did you go on last night? Oh, she was all right about it then. Yes, Alf did play a blinder. Look, I wondered if there was any chance of you slipping around this afternoon. I hope there's nobody listening in. No, I just want to talk to you. Yeah, well, I should be through here just after 3 o'clock. How about that? Great. No, not the shop. How about you picking me up here? Yeah. Look, if the door's locked, rattle the latch and I'll be waiting. Wrong? Why should there be anything wrong? I'll see you later, love. Bye.
One's 5. Thanks, Alice. Can you manage?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, I'll just...
Thank you.
Alf?
You're back, are you?
Yeah, well, I just came to say thanks, you know, for last night. Could have been tricky.
If you'd say that again.
Well, it won't happen again, mate. I promise you.
Oh, I got through to her at last then, have I?
Sorry?
Bet.
I'm not with you.
Well, has she said anything?
Ah, you've lost me, mate. I haven't seen Bet since last night. In fact, I'm just on my way to see her now.
I see.
Well, what's up then?
Well, look, I told her she was going to carry on like she has been doing. You know, with you, she better find somewhere else to live.
Hey, now, hang on.
No, it's gone on long enough. Too long for me. I'm not going to cover up for you two anymore. How do you think I felt when your missus walked through that door last night? How long do you think it can go on before she finds out so much going on?
No danger. Look, if I say I'm coming round here on council business, I don't see why she shouldn't believe me.
Well, she'll be right in future, won't we? Because that's what you will be doing. Because if you're not round here on council business, I don't want you near the place. Is that clear?
I see. And what's Bet got to say about all this?
You better ask her.
Well, I think that's everything. Shall I bring his pushchair in?
No, leave it outside while I take him for a walk a little bit.
All right. I'll be off then. Thanks for having him.
Oh, you can leave him here forever if it's left to me. Isn't that right, love?
He'd stop and hold. You spoiled him.
Oh, wait, hold on. If I can't spoil my own grandson, who can I spoil?
All right. I'll see you then. I'll see you, Bert.
Thanks.
Huh?
Hey, you're miles away. I said I'll see you. I'm off.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra. And you're a good boy. See you in a minute.
Stop you, Nana. Ta-ra, love. Goodbye.
Where's she gone to now?
She's just going to give Brian a couple of hours at garage, love.
And she just leaves the kid here. I see. It's all right for her to go to the garage, but not Joe Muggins here.
Bert, it's not like that, love, and you know it. You'll be able to go back when you're fit and well again.
Aye, whenever that might be. In the meantime, all I'm fit for is minding the kid.
Bert, will you stop calling him the kid? He's your grandson.
I know, love, I'm sorry. It's just that I feel so helpless.
Well, look, why don't you read to him, love? He'd like that.
Yeah, I will in a bit, love. I think I'll just have a little doze.
Right, well, just as you like.
A classic car. A classic.
Mrs. Ogden? Yeah?
Oh dear, I knew I shouldn't have come.
And who might you be then?
Only when I wrote that letter, I didn't expect no reply, see? Then when you was good enough to write back...
Oh, Mrs. Earnshaw, is it?
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, but when you took trouble to write back, I thought at least there's one person in the world that understands.
Well, Luke, don't just stand out there. Come in. Come
Sum it up? No, it's lovely. Just like mine used to be before. You've even got one of them big pictures.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Suspionial, is that?
It's beautiful.
Well, it's getting a bit tatty around the edges now, but then aren't we all?
Do you know, when I read your letter, I cried. You're the only woman I've ever been able to turn to who understands what poverty means to someone like me.
Yeah, well, life hasn't exactly been a bed of roses for me neither, you know.
But at least you've some compensation, haven't you?
Compensation?
Your inheritance.
Oh, that. Ooh, could take months, could that?
Months? You've not got it then yet?
No, not yet, no. Still, that's our problem, isn't it? You've got enough of your own, and I know just what you need.
You do?
Yeah? What you need is a nice cup of tea and a cosy little chat. Well, you know what they say about a trouble shared being a trouble halved. Now, you sit yourself down, make yourself at home.
Now, come along, gentlemen, please.
Right,
It's well
leave them
past
to
time.
me, Mrs. Walker. Right. Come on, you lot. We don't do bed and breakfast as well, you know. Come on, love. Ship your carcasses, and you too. Thanks very much. Come on now. I mind if fall in love. Thank you.
I must admit, Bed, there are times when your down-to-earth approach to life comes in very handy. Look up there for me.
Right, Mrs. Walker. Hi. I was beginning to think you got lost.
No danger. Hey, the place looks different when there's nobody in.
Aye, not a pretty sight, is it? Honest, if some of them left their homes looking like this place, the wives would have them for a dishcloth.
Hey, look, love, I've not got a lot of time.
No. It's hard for coming any road. I had to see you.
Yeah, I know.
Know what?
About the flat, you and Alf.
Far, heck. News travels faster than a greased whippet round here.
Oh, I popped round on my way here. Alf thought I already knew.
I don't suppose you managed to talk him round?
No chance. Once he's made his mind up, dynamite wouldn't shift him. It's the same in the council chamber.
So, where do we go from here?
Well, that rather depends upon you, doesn't it? Where do you want to go from here?
Well, like the man said, it's either Councillor Foster or my flat. Well, I could always get another flat, I suppose, if that's what you want.
Now, what sort of a question's that?
Hang on, Mrs. Walker's in the back.
Well, let her find her own fella.
I'm trying to be serious, Des. Well?
Well, if you want me to spell it out, I think it's the best thing that could possibly have happened to us.
You haven't tried to get a flat lately. Well, not for the money I can afford. It's not easy.
Depends.
On what?
Knowing the right people.
I've got news for you. I don't.
Yes, you do.
Like who?
Me. As a matter of fact, I've got an address you might like to have a look at.
Where?
Jubilee Garden.
Jubilee Gardens? Oh, do me a favour. I'm looking for a bed sit, not a stately home. Them places cost a fortune.
Not if you split the rent.
What, you'll be paying half towards it?
Oh, well, why not? It'll be as much mine as it is yours. I'll have my own key. I can drop in when I can.
Sounds cosy.
It will be.
So where do we go from there?
Not with you.
Well, sooner or later, either the novelty is going to wear off and you're going to kick me out on my ear.
Oh, come on.
Or we're going to make it something a bit more permanent, aren't we?
Yeah. Who knows? But, well, let's not rush things, though. Look. Hey, why don't I drop you round there on my way to the town hall? You can have a look at the place, see if you like it. If you do, give us a buzz and I can put a month's rent down immediately.
Des, I am not talking about rushing things. Just as long as I know that sooner or later it'll be just you and me.
It would be just you and me from the start, Bet, like it is now.
That's not what I mean, Des, and you know it.
Look, just have a look at the place and we'll talk about it afterwards.
No, we'll talk about it now. Because if all you're looking for is a cosy little bit on the side, no hassle, no danger of your wife finding out, you've picked the wrong lady.
Bet, did I say that I was only looking for that? Did I?
Go on, then. Tell me I'm wrong.
Bet.
You can't, can you? Because I'm right, aren't I? You'd never leave your wife for me, never in a million years.
But it's not that easy. Yeah, there's the publicity for a start. Yeah, with me being a counsellor and all. Yeah, and if I leave her now, she'd bleed me white. You must see that.
Oh, I'm beginning to see a lot of things. I think you said you were in a hurry.
Look, think about it. We could see each other as much as we wanted to.
Ta, Des.
But
Ta-ra.
And that's my little grandson. That's our Damien.
Hey, ain't he bonny?
Oh, he is, yeah. He's a proper Crabtree, I'll know say it myself.
Crabtree? So he's not your lads, then?
Yeah, of course he is. Oh, Crabtree was my maiden name.
Ah, I'm with you. That's the one thing I've missed, you know. Family.
I thought you said you had a daughter.
Daughter. I haven't seen her for so long I shouldn't know her if she landed on my doorstep. Worked my fingers to the bone I did to give that girl a decent upbringing, and what thanks do I get? Ups and takes off with a fella from Waterboard, and I've not seen her from that day to this.
Oh, so you don't get much company then?
Then last month they went and carted off the only friend I had left in the world, didn't they?
Oh, I am sorry.
Things was bad enough before, heaven knows, but when they take your telly away...
Telly?
Well, I can't afford to feed myself and pay for telly and all, can I? But would they listen?
Well, look, I can see that life hasn't been very kind to you, but, well, there are compensations, you know. I mean, well, you've got your health, haven't you? Now, that's something to be thankful for.
Health? With my bronchioles, I can't breathe through winter. Wheezing away like an old concertina I am.
Well, yeah, but at least you can still get out, can't you? Now, there's a lot of folk can't even do that.
With my legs? You're joking.
Well, what's up with them?
Veins. I've been a martyr to them for years. My legs are like a road map of Weatherfield.
Well, can't you have something done?
Oh, aye, if you last out long enough. I've had my name down for 3 years. Still, gives me something to look forward to, doesn't it? Let's face it, I've no else, have I? Any road, I must be off. I've taken up more than enough of your time already. But I am grateful. You've made a poor old woman very happy. Just listening. And when your inheritance does come through, you enjoy it. You deserve it. Every penny. You've got a heart of gold.
Just a minute. Look, like I say, I haven't got much, but... Well, I have got more than you. Here. Go on, take it.
I hope you're not under the impression I'm looking for handouts. I have got my pride,
no,
you know.
No, of course I'm not. Now, that's just a little gift. You treat yourself.
Mrs. Ogden, you're a saint. They broke the mould when they made you.
What's up? Got me wig on cockeyed, have I?
Look, we can't go on like this, can we, Bet? This is my home, you know. I'm not going to have my life made a misery.
You'll not be seeing Des round here again. Well, not on my account, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm relieved about that. Because believe you me, Bet, from what I know about Des Foster, first sign of trouble, you wouldn't have seen him for dust.
Well, if you knew that, Alf, why didn't you say something?
Would you believe me?
No, love.
Well, there you are. All right, so you want a fella. Well, it's natural enough. But there's fellas and fellas, you know. And I just happen to think that you deserve somebody better than Des Foster. A sight better.
So do I, love. The trouble is, I don't seem to be having much luck, do I?
Yeah, drink up, love. Someone will not be late.
All right, love. Hey, are you going round to your mum's?
Yeah.
Oh, you can save me a trip. Could give this to your daddy. I'll help share him more.
Oh, not very much.
Hey, and if you don't fancy it tonight, I'll keep till he does.
Hey, he is all right, isn't he?
Me dad? Oh, yeah, why?
Well, he was very quiet. Not much to say for himself the last time I saw him.
Can't expect him to, can he? Not for a couple of days.
I suppose so.
Come on, you best get back. We'll get skinned if that tea's right up.
Hey, and think on, if I don't unbottle, it's mine.
Hi, Ivy.
Oh, you're here.
Of course we're here. You must have remember.
Has he been a good boy for you?
Yes, love, yeah. Listen, Brian, I've just been trying to get you on the phone.
What? What for?
Well, you haven't seen your dad, have you, love?
Of course we haven't. Why?
Well, he's not here.
Not here? I thought the doctor told him to stay in.
Well, he did.
And where is he?
Well, I don't know, Brian. I mean, I went out for 10 minutes and I left him reading to Nicky, and when I come back, he'd gone.
Gone?
He left Nicky on his own?
Well, in his playpen, yeah.
Well, that's not like Bert.
No, that's just it, isn't it? Nothing's like Bert, is it? Not since he come back from that hospital. Brian, what are we going to do, love? We can have got to.
And the soap hour continues in Emmerdale next on Plus. And don't forget to check out all the latest on all your favourite programmes on the Granada Plus website at www.gplus.co.uk.